Oh, hi you guys, and welcome to the stream. Today I'm not in the hot seat. Today I am playing a player. We have Stalwart Initiative with us for his first streamed game as a DM. It's gonna be pretty exciting, I think. It's a level 6 game with some experienced players, so we should have a good game out of this. It should be a fun time. If you are here for the first time, here are my social links. You can join our Discord. We have a completely inclusive family feel community there. Hey Deirdre. Family feel community who will look after you. They'll help you learn if you want to learn. They'll talk to you if you want to talk, and it doesn't have to be about D&D. We also have Twitter. If you guys would like to get in on some of the new games, send me a DM on Twitter and I will get you into a game. At the moment, I'm planning Season 2, where I will be doing up to 3 games a week of viewer games, which is up to 12 people. Up to 12 people a week of viewer games. Those of you who are still sitting in my inbox and I haven't replied to you, I have not forgotten you. I am just arranging all of the other shows at the moment, and those ones will be done towards the end. Thank you very much for that follow. If you're also here and you haven't clicked that follow button yet, please do. Every little bit of support really helps, and since we've recently beat 1,000, we can head straight on to 2,000. Let's do it. Let's get them followers in. I also have Patreon. If you guys would like to support me, you can do so there from as little as $1. And every little bit of support is extremely appreciated. I actually prefer having lots of little support on Patreon than I do to have big ones. Obviously, I appreciate big ones just as much, but lots of little ones, there's going to be less drop-off if anyone has to stop for any reason. You know what I mean? You know what I mean. So, yeah, Free the Masses is a great way to support me. Also, merch. Here is a link to my merch. I have notepads and sketchbooks and all sorts of things with my logo on, and t-shirts, all that sort of thing. So please stop by, and thank you very much for doing so. Also, every 10 retweets today, we will be having a wild magic surge. So please hit that retweet button, and we will be getting the tweets happening. There is the retweet counter. Let's just stick that on top. We are currently at 2. So thank you very much. Please do hit that retweet button. I think that's everything. So, with that, let's go and get our players for today. Oh, hi, you guys. You are live.
Alright.
There we go. For a second, you were all waving. I couldn't hear you. I was like, oh, no, the sound's broken. Welcome. Welcome. Now, how would you like to do this, Carl? Would you like to do a narrative first, and then we introduce our players? Or would you like us to introduce our players, and then you to give the narrative?
I think let's do the intros first. Because
Okay.
I want the narrative to slide right into you guys making the best decisions of your lives. Right? So yeah, we'll go with narratives, or player intros first.
Lovely. Okay, well, how about you give us a quick rundown on yourself?
Sure. Yeah, I'm Kyle, Stalwart. Yeah, I'm just Scratch allowed me to DM. I want to try a few new things out that I haven't tried out, so I just kind of set this particular adventure aside, and hoping that we all have some fun.
Almost guaranteed, I would say. So next down the screen, we have Adam from One Shot Onslaught. Oh, hi.
Hello. Yes, I am Adam DeWeese. I'm the DM from the podcast and YouTube channel One Shot Onslaught, and today I am playing Griffo Dudley. He's a halfling arcane trickster rogue. He's actually a street magician, so his street magician name is Griffo Blade. He's trying to branch out a little bit to other cities, and that's how I found my way with the traveling group.
Awesome. Fantastic. Next, we have Valdrian back with us again. Welcome, Val.
I know! It's like every time I lose a job, I just come to the Stratus Academy and be like, hey, I like some pick-me-uppers. How's it going, chat? Today I am playing Sayla. She is a white dragonborn druid. She's Shepherd of the Circle. And I'm gonna let her floopers be a surprise to all of you whenever she does some of them.
Fantastic. Thank you so much. As for me, I'm going to be playing Tahanuk Chanka. who is a tiefling. He is a tiefling paladin who is a paladin of conquest, and he serves his deity, who is a demon. I haven't decided which one yet. I was making him just before the stream started, so my bad. Last but most certainly not least, we welcome back to the channel once again. Hi, Shauna. How are you doing?
I'm good, doing wonderful, Shauna. I'm playing Raka, a Goliath fighter, sailor, maritime themed. So she has like leather armor and like tattoos, like maritime tattoos, and a giant oar on her back.
Cool. So, without much further ado, Kyle, I hand you the reins.
Okay, so let's open up with what's brought you all together. Let everybody know what's brought you all together, and then we'll roll right into it. So, these individuals, the party has been brought together several months ago, actually, as the town of Little Light, village of Little Light, a very small sleeper village on the outskirts of a prairie, just disappeared. All that was left was a crater, a small crater in its place, and the word came out from the Duke of the land. Big reward. Please find out what happened to the village. The villagers, we need to find them. We need to rescue them. You put everybody on the case, and you four came together with your own personal reasons for wanting to find out what happened to Little Light, and boom. Fast forward several months later to now, I should say, let's slow down. Fast forward a month later, you finally found out who was up to the disappearance of Little Light, and it was an evil wizard by the name of Melmoraz. And Melmoraz, not sure exactly how he did it, but he made the town disappear. He took it, and you've been chasing him for the remaining months, and you keep coming close, almost getting him, finding out where he's at, getting there just to find out he's narrowly evaded you. But now you found out where he lives. You've found out that he lives inside a mythical forest, and in there is a tower. You must find the tower and take this wizard, not kill him, because you guys still have to find out what happened to the town, but you have to take him by surprise or by whatever means, subdue him, so that you can find out what happened to Little Light. So we'll just skim right through that. So you get to the mythical forest. As soon as you enter it, you start to feel this tingle, this strange feeling all over. It doesn't pass, but you deal with it. It's uncomfortable, but you deal with it. Make your way through the forest. You find the tower. You break through whatever illusion magic was obscuring the tower. You break in through the front door with some clever, I'm sure, great lock-picking rules, and boom, you get into the tower. You find yourself in a strange room full of these different size obelisks, all with like little eyes at the top of them. Strange, just all different size, from desk size to large, like 5-foot obelisks. Just a whole room. Must be a workshop of some sort. Maybe he's got a hobby. And you guys make your way through there and into the living quarters of Melmoraz. You catch him unaware, and you narrowly have him, and he escapes again through a secret passage in his living quarters. You follow down to the base of this tower, and you follow him into a root cellar, complete with the roots completely covering the floor. So simple enough. I mean, you guys are medium-sized creatures, small for Griffo, but simple enough with a few trips and whatnot here. You guys easily navigate through the root cellar and out the back entrance of the tower. And you can tell you're quickly gaining on him. This old man may be magical, may be powerful, but he's not the best long-distance runner. So you go out through the rest of the forest, out the other side, and you come out to an open field, and there he is, right up ahead of you at the end of the field. You can see he's breathing heavy. He's done. He's out of it. He leans up against a large oak tree, and he's just leaning there. And you guys are getting ready to approach to subdue the old man. And the maniacal wizard flips his head to you and starts cackling. "You're all fools!" And he taps the tree that he's been leaning against. And the tree shimmers and fades, and then you see it's replaced by large obelisk with an eye at the top. And he mumbles something like spaghettro, spaghettro. And the obelisk lights up with runes, and the eye at the top begins to seemingly funnel sunlight from the sky, and it blasts you all. You guys are bathed in warm sunlight. Feels good for a second, and then you don't feel anything. You don't hear anything. You don't see anything. But then you start to hear a ringing. Maybe not in your ears, but necessarily, but in your heads. You hear a ringing. It's not deafening, but it's very loud, blocking out pretty much all other thought. And then the ringing starts to subside, and you start to regain your other senses. Your sense of smell and taste. You taste dirt, earth. You smell just dust. It feels like dust is just filling your nostrils. And then you start to see, and you see a dust cloud in front of you. And the dust starts to clear, and you can see all the rest of you standing together. And some sort of canyon of some sort. You look up, and you're just in a giant crater. Seems to be at least 120 feet tall. You hear in the distance a cackling. Did you see that? I got them good. And it fades away. What would you guys like to do?
First of all, thank you very much, Deirdre, who is also known as Praxa something long. She can pronounce it perfectly every time in chat. She donates a nat 20 to the DM for taking the plunge, and Techno Nomadic, who gives Valdrianth a advantage. Sorry to hear about the job, but tonight D&D. Also, I totally forgot, and I always do, but I'm working on it. I'm working on it. Could we quickly go around and do our both personal and player and character pronouns as we try and be more and more inclusive on the channel? If we go around in the same order, so if we start with Kyle.
Yep. He, him.
Adam.
He, him for both me and my character.
Val.
She, her for both more of my characters. Sometimes you can call her other nasty things, and she's fine.
Excellent. I am pronoun indifferent. My character is they, them. And Shauna.
She, her for both me and my character.
Awesome. Thank you very much.
Okay.
I'll drop the professional hat now. Sorry.
So the dust is clearing, and you guys look like you're inside of a crater or a canyon of some sort.
Well, I don't think we're dead.
Well, that's
I
good.
feel like it. It hurts. Oh.
Is this what happened to the village?
Do we see a village?
Nope. You see large walls of dirt around you.
Do you guys taste that dirt?
Ugh.
Yeah.
I don't tend to lick dirt.
Well, I didn't lick any either. And for some reason, I'm tasting dirt.
Well, there was a dust cloud. You might have swallowed it.
I might have accidentally licked some dirt.
Come on now, Taylor. When you were little, you had a little taste. You know, everyone had a little mud pie, a little bit of dirt.
I was never little.
I was always little. I'm still little.
I came out of my egg weighing over 100 pounds.
You're lucky.
Rocket just looks at Thale and it's like, yeah.
Okay, guys. Okay, guys. Well, I'm not the only one that. Sahaka also ate dirt when he was little. I still eat dirt sometimes.
Well, I don't do it anymore, Griffo.
Well, I'm little. Sometimes people kick dirt in my face. No.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant, you were still playing the games, so you...
Not on purpose, you guys.
I'm
Okay,
guessing he's completely got away, right?
I hate wizards. No offense.
Yes. Yeah, there's no... You heard the
think-
voice fading away. Sounded very loud and booming, but fading.
I want to do some sort of check to kind of see geographically in the world that I assume we're in, if I might know if we're somewhere that I might know of, at least seen on a map, because I'm sure there's not that many big canyons in the world.
Okay, sure. Go ahead and make a nature check.
Cool.
Our first roll.
Oh, very nice one at that. You can't see out of the hole, so you know, but you can tell by the sky, and you're a druid, so you know your affinity to nature is allowing you to take a bit from the sky itself. It's not nighttime, so there's no stars, but you can tell roughly it is probably the same area portion of sky that you're staring at in the same region that you were in before. So probably not too far from where you were.
Well, luckily, I don't believe that we'd be lost. The stars are telling me that we're not that far from when we entered the forest.
That's good.
Well, what do you guys want to do? Do we want to look in this canyon? Do we want to try and return to civilization?
I mean,
Can I do some kind of check to see if I could tell where the voice is coming from, or was it kind of just all around, just kind of booming?
Well, it actually, yeah. Go ahead and make a survival check, as it's more of a navigational, like, all right, this direction kind of thing. We'll do that. Yeah, it was just right when you guys were coming to. It was just laughing, cackling, gloating as it was fading away from somewhere above you.
What's the 7 get me?
Somewhere above you.
Okay, he's up there, and I point up.
Well, we should get him then. He seemed tired.
Yeah,
we can
don't
still
wanna
get him.
Yeah, we don't want him to get too far.
I'll scale the wall.
Okay.
Can I climb on your back? I'm not very strong.
I'm not very strong either.
I just kind of like go up on his shoulder. Come on.
Oh, yeah. I climb up on Rocka's shoulders.
Sure.
Yeah.
I'm a little disappointed we're not just tossing the halfling up.
No!
They're fragile. You toss them and they.
But
sometimes
they're
don't
also
get back
quite
up.
nimble. They can land on their feet like cats, right?
I am pretty nimble, yeah.
Yeah. So Rocka, you want to try to scale the wall?
Yep.
Okay. Sure. And you'll find that it is dirt, but it's packed rather densely, as though it was in the ground. So you can easily get some finger holes in. So there's really no detriment to your athletics checks. So instead of doing a ton of athletics checks, why don't we just get 3? So we'll cover them at 40 feet. It's about 120 feet to the rim.
Okay.
Do you want to do them in sets? Do you want to do them one at a time, or?
Well, if she's the only one going up, we'll just do 40 feet at a time, one at a time.
Okay.
You climb up. This is for your first 40 feet to see. Go ahead and make an athletics check.
All right.
As you climb up the wall. 10.
Oh wait, sorry. That was athletics. Never mind. Okay, good.
Okay. You get up right around 30 feet. You lose your footing for a second, but it's not quite enough to knock you off balance, and you manage to hang on with your hands. Being a Goliath, you've got a lot of doesn't Goliath have sturdy build anyway? So you're just used to handling a lot of weight at one time, and the halfling is really not throwing you off any on your back. And okay, so the first 40 feet you manage to narrowly escape a fall.
Okay.
At this moment, Griffo's kind of eyeballing Thela, thinking maybe he picked the wrong big beefy character to hop on.
Okay, so you're up about 40 feet above the ground.
Mm-hmm.
And, oh, wow. Okay, so you spider monkey.
I thought you said you were strong.
I wouldn't be very strong with you on my back, is what I meant. Let's not make a thing of this, okay?
So
Oh, it's a thing now.
So Tehanic, you managed to get with a 25. You managed to not only climb up to where they're at, but get an additional, let's say, an additional 10 feet. So you're up 50 feet. You're just nimbly. You're finding the right grooves for your hands and your feet, and you're making great pacing.
Didn't you guys do climbing class at school?
I narrowed my eyebrows at it. I'm sorry, I still can't pronounce.
That's not dirt.
That's true. Okay, so Thela, what would you like to be doing? You've seen them.
Now that I've seen them climb, I will take up the rear and begin my climb as well.
Okay. Go ahead and roll for your first 40 feet.
Athletics, right?
Yes.
Cool. Yeah, I'm gonna use that advantage.
Ooh, okay.
This-
Okay, very nice. Okay, so with your advantage and a nat 20, you managed to make it up 2 iterations. So something got into you. You got a bit spry, and you managed to not only pass the first two, but also pass Tehanic, who was like just admiring the other two from above them. You completely overpassed both of them, and you are now 80 feet up.
All right. I'm gonna
So-
continue climbing.
Raka and Griffo,
Mhm.
would you like to make your second
All right.
jaunt in ascent?
I can only
As-
get one less.
As Thaler passes me, I'm gonna say I think Griffo is so salty right now.
You can
Like,
tell.
maybe he should have been born with claws.
You can tell Griffo is looking kind of like he chose the biggest guy or biggest girl, and she's not pulling through at the moment. Oh, yes.
Okay,
Griffo's
Very
looking
nice.
happier now.
very nice recovery. So Rock, I'm assuming there's some anger in your eyes now
It's
at
like
this
he's
point.
It's like he's talking. He's like, okay, just start just digging. She just like digs her like arm into the dirt and just like pulls her way up.
Yeah, you're essentially punching your way up. You easily. Wait, is that what was that? Was that above a 20? Okay, it was a 20. So you easily gain 50 feet. So you are at 90 feet up. So you pass both the others as you where
I pat,
power punch your way up.
I pat Rock on the back. It's like I knew I chose the right one. I knew I chose the right one.
Faith the whole time. So Tehanic, make your second attempt.
Oh,
Okay,
no.
so Tehanic, you go to reach for a portion of rock. Can you make me? This would be a perfect time for a nature check. Can you make me a nature check, please?
yes, I can.
Okay. Something where you go to put your right hand, something you grab onto the dirt and something pushes the dirt out from the wall, and a chunk of it flies out and also makes you lose balance, and you begin to fall. Can you make me an acrobatics check, please? As you start to tumble down the side of the dirt wall. It's not a complete 180 drop. So just yeah, you have chances to catch yourself. Please make an acrobatic. Okay. Okay. The series of rolls is definitely going your way. Okay. So you look down, and as you're plummeting, you kind of bounce off the wall a couple times, and you reach out and you try to grab for another jutting piece of dirt. You just completely whiff it. Don't touch anything. And as you fall a little farther, you do have, I'd say, one more shot to really, grab onto something before hitting bottom. Okay, so you quickly tuck in and push your weight forward and plant your feet on the side of the dirt wall. You skim down a little bit, so you do get some deep brush burns on your forearms as you kind of grind your way to a stop.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm resistant to fire damage.
So, well, then we'll have to make it a special type of damage just to
Friction damage.
Gashes
brush
like cuts. Yeah. Okay.
So we'll say you take 1d4 of brush burn damage.
Okay.
Unless you're resistant to brush burn, then by all means.
No, I'm not. I'm resistant to fire. If brush burn is fire, then maybe. But I'm gonna take a full 4 points
Oh man.
of rolling high when I need to. There we go.
Yeah.
And
Just
talking of rolling a d4, Kyle, we've got our first Wild Magic Surge from retweets today. If you'd like to nominate us, there's only the 4 of us in the scene at the moment, so I guess nominate us a number and roll a d4, or choose one of us if you're feeling particularly vindictive.
Sure. Tehanic, Raka, Thala, Griffo, that order, and D4. Okay, Griffo.
Uh-oh.
Let's go ahead and roll that. What are we up to, Scratch?
I believe it is now 421. Please roll me a D 421.
Okay.
Cool.
Let me just real quick. How
I'll
do I just?
I'll do that. I'll put it in Zoom chat so you can literally just copy and paste into
Cool.
Roll20.
It's on my back.
Cool.
Oh, it's actually that should be 421 though. That should be 421.
Okay. Okay.
I would like to roll a D420 every day.
So
Mother
then it's
Nature.
supposed to be D421, right?
Uh-huh.
Is that right? Did I roll the right number?
You did. You rolled
Cool.
255, which means
How do I die?
you okay. This one's a bit ambiguous, Kyle. I'll put it in your hands.
Oh, sure. What we got?
Oh no.
An alien hand enters play.
Oh.
Okay. Okay.
And thank you, Lady Purple, who gives me a disadvantage. The most bitter thank you.
Okay. Alien hand enters play. Okay. Excellent. Okay. I know what's that. So, we're okay. So, Tahanic, you fell behind, but you've regained with a little bit of pain. You've regained your composure, and you're heading back up. So, Thala,
Yes.
go ahead and make. You are 80 feet up. You are narrowing. Or you're approaching the rim of this hole. Okay, beautiful. Okay, so you start to crest the hole. We'll just
Okay.
cut away from that for right now.
Okay.
Okay, Raka,
All right. Last one. Come on. Make it.
you got this.
Make it.
Yeah. This is.
Yeah.
Okay, Raka, you and Griffo crest the hole. So Tahanic, you stare up and you see the Goliath and her halfling rider crest the hole, and you are alone.
I guess this is what I get for bragging about climbing school.
You see us wave from the top.
Help!
Need help from down there?
No! And I start climbing again.
Okay. Is anybody else doing anything as far as using items or anything?
I'm just kind of taking in the new view.
Okay.
But I don't really have anything that I could help him with.
Oh.
Well, it doesn't look like he needs help. It looks like he's.
With a disadvantage, though, that's an 11, not a 22.
Oh, you have to take. Oh, okay.
Yeah, disadvantages. We found with disadvantages, we just use them on the next rolls, because otherwise they get forgotten about.
Okay. Fair enough. Okay. But 11 is enough to not hurt yourself. That's the. Okay. So
That's what he's mainly aiming for right now.
Yeah.
They're
You-
mainly aiming for.
you cautiously make your way up. Go ahead and roll again. You scale up 40 feet. Oh my.
Wow.
Okay, toss me a rope, please.
I just
I
just
got some room.
we should have 100 feet of rope, so just kind of laugh and just slap my knee, just we'll lower it down for you.
Okay. Yeah, they lower a rope down for you with their combined ropes from their packs. It's enough, and you will scale up safely. Your companions helped you out, and narrowly avoiding some bad times. So you
Really bad.
get to the top of the rim of the hole, and now we will take an assessment of what you see. Now, the others would have already started seeing this, or maybe starting noticing it. Maybe they were more focused on getting you up. Who knows? But now everyone really gets to fully take in the fact that as you all get to the top of the hole and you look around, you notice that there's greenery everywhere, lush greenery everywhere. You could barely see 15 foot in front of you because of all the greenery. The problem is that it's not trees and it's not bushes. It's grass, and it's much taller than you. I need everyone to do a little bit of math for me.
Mhm.
Just a little bit. Remember I mentioned the paper and pen. apologize for the math. I
Pop
need
quiz.
you to, on your, or according to your class or classes, how you rolled your hit points, I need you to use a die smaller for your hit points, as you are very, very tiny. And any attacks you make or spells you cast are a die roll smaller. So a fireball, which is 86, 68,
10d6, I think.
what 86, so that would be 8d4. An attack that does or great sword that does 2d6 would be 2d4.
All right, that makes it simple.
Okay.
Cool.
So
Okay.
no matter what you do, it's always 1d. Now, what if you have a d4? So I got some daggers.
That's a great question. We'll still. That's a great question. Just D2, I guess.
D2.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yes.
can I do that? Okay.
Coin
As long
flip.
as I can do that, that's fine.
If you can roll a D420, you can roll a D2.
Let me just make sure. Looks
see,
good.
I know how to now.
Why?
That's how we're gonna. How we're gonna handle your minuscule size. See, now you're all understanding
Okay.
why you were in the hole and the scope.
So was that just a little?
Are we?
You're standing outside. You're standing outside of probably a divot in our world like this, and
Well,
you're about the size of an ant, maybe a little. Well, I guess that's a varied size too. A very small ant.
Yeah.
well, either way, I say thanks, Rakov. I don't know if I could have made that up without you. Thank you so much.
I just do like little like, I just like raise my my hand to like above my shoulder and like high five, like kind of like.
Yep.
So where are we?
In some grass. I think we've been shrunk. Would my character know that we've been shrunk? I think.
By looking around, you can tell
Okay,
because the
okay.
trees look astronomically big. You can see like the tops of them over the grass in the distance, and they look just astronomically big.
I think we've been shrunk, you guys. I don't know if that was a crater at all. It might have just been like a footprint.
Just hear Rocket just like murmur something. Doesn't just hear like wizard. Oh no, wizard.
I hate wizards. Yeah. Well, how do we? All right, guys. What do you guys think to get out of this?
Well, mostly spells have a duration of time that they last, so maybe we should
Take a nap?
take a
I'm all
nap.
about taking naps.
Sounds like a plan.
One thing you guys might not know about me, I love taking naps.
Yes, but we should find somewhere safe to do so. If we are
I
this
agree.
size and we are fleshy, we don't have a carapace.
He's also tired, and we kind of need to
I know,
catch up to him.
but I'm worried that maybe a little mouse or something might come along and go, "Oh, look at this tasty little snack! Nom 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 nom."
Should we go up ahead, see if we can find something? At least for a little
Yeah.
bit.
Yeah, I don't really want him to get away either. So yeah, I don't know if a nap's necessary. As much as I love a good nap, I don't know if a nap's a good idea right now.
I would like to cast Conjure Animals, because I want to see if my summon creatures are also shrunk or if they're in real size. So I would like to conjure my saber-toothed cat named Meowmers.
Awesome. Yes, absolutely. So yeah.
So I'm gonna cast Conjure Animals, and like my Meowmers is summoned.
No, okay. And Meowmers appears right next to you. And yeah, I think I Shrunk the Kid's son. It's still ferocious for your size. Yes.
Okay.
And very much there.
Okay.
Same creature, suffering from the same afflictions. As far
Okay.
as
So so it's like the Fey things attached to me are also affected. Okay.
yes.
Right. I keep Meowmers out.
So
Right,
no
yeah.
riding the big animals then. On foot.
One
Yeah.
thing I failed to mention, and I apologize for this, is that it really doesn't matter yet. It's not a big thing. You guys have come in possession of an artifact. It's almost like a compact, a makeup compact. but it trapped inside contains a cursed demon oracle. It's cursed, not like cursed to you if you use it, but it is cursed to stay in there. It is kind of it's stuck in a oozy, liquidy sub form, and it's bound to spend its existence in this. It allows you to twice per day, recharging at dawn, to have it tell you a prophecy. And it will tell you three things. It will tell you a truth, a lie, and a compliment, because it is cursed to tell people compliments.
Oh.
Just to let you know, you don't have. I'm not saying you should use that now or whatever, but I forgot to tell you that before we started.
I'll keep
on to it.
I'll keep hold of that. I'm the expert on demons and devils. Top pocket.
I agree.
Of course.
Top pocket of my armor.
You're looking nice today.
Why, thank you.
It's like,
I shined it yesterday.
I'm a little upset that armor designers have put pockets in male armor and not mine. So
You're taking offense.
I have to carry a rucksack. Thanks armor fashion designers.
My cloak has lots of little tiny pockets throughout it, by the way.
Snack.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
Okay, it's not your fault.
I didn't make it.
No.
Okay. What would you guys like to do? You're standing, grass all around you. It's a beautiful day out.
It sounds like we wanted to kind of keep going, right, you guys? That was out of character, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's either
Kind of-
going or stand here and wait to get possibly eaten. But we should definitely move forward and find a safe place to maybe wait this out. And if it doesn't dispel, then we need to, while we're safe, come up with a plan if this doesn't dispel.
Either that or find something on our way to get above the grass in some way and see where we're going.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
Hmm.
I agree.
Okay. Would someone like to make a survival? Are you guys still trying to track that guy? Are you trying to follow him?
I'm still on Rocca's back, so.
I mean, that's fine. She carries way
Barely.
heavier things, and
Thank you very much to Lady Purple, who donates to give Griffo a disadvantage.
What?
Set up for success. Okay, so does anybody like to do a survival check?
I will do survival.
There's one thing I am great at. It's surviving.
Oh, okay. Both of you. Excellent. Okay. You guys easily enough find a portion of this grass as you skirt the outside of the crater. You find a portion of the grass that's laid over. Maybe from a footprint of some sort. Kind of hard to tell the shape from down here, but something came through here recently.
How big is the footprint?
Big.
In comparison to us.
Very big. So it's almost like someone took a small portion of forest in front of you and just knocked all the trees over.
Okay. I'm gonna try and maybe scale this footprint to try and determine its shape and what it is.
Oh, okay.
Wait,
Easy enough. You just walk up the grass that's laid down on its side.
Yeah.
Go ahead and make a perception check, please. As you go up on the springy grass, you kind of walk up and you get a little bit of a height advantage.
Mhm.
And 20, nice. Wow. Okay. We're very top and bottom here with the rolls. Okay, so you get up to the highest point on what you can see as the highest piece of grass laid over in your area. And you can see that the forest starts ahead of you in this direction that this laid over grass is heading. So probably, yeah, it's probably this guy or your own footprints heading to or from that direction.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Well, my question is like, can I determine what kind of footprint this is? That's what I was looking for.
Oh,
Like
okay.
when
What
I
kind?
scale it, I mean like its perimeter to figure out if it's a boot, if it's a paw print. That's what I was trying to figure out.
Oh, okay. It looks an oval shape, easily identified as an oval shape, so it's probably a footprint of
Okay.
an elongated foot. So more than
Okay.
likely a boot or shoe.
Mm-hmm. A humanoid of some sort.
Yeah.
All right. I relay this information to the party. Um, and what do you guys want to do? Do you want to go into this forest where there's more magic, or again, I present the question. We are tiny. I've never been this close to the ground before in my life. I don't know how to deal with it.
Take it from someone who's tiny. I don't know if we're gonna be able to catch this guy while he's that big and we're this tiny. I don't.
That's
Can we
what
try
I-
to get? Yeah, can we try to get? I'm trying to get big. Is it working? Am I popping big?
Do we know if there's any like civilization close to us?
No, you guys traveled days without seeing
Okay.
a town or village before you got to this area.
And that could be even worse if you think about it. Cats, dogs, oh, no,
Pigeons.
pigeons.
No.
Imagine the poop.
Gosh, yeah.
Seagulls are the worst.
All right. Well, let's find a safe place to wait this spell out. Hopefully, we'll give it 8 hours. Yeah, we'll see if we can unshrink.
I would say let's look for a cave or something, but if we find a cave, there's probably going to be something terrible inside it. I would say let's climb a tree, but then there'll be birds.
I don't know if we could climb a tree at this size.
We could climb a bush, a shrubbery, maybe.
That sounds good.
We could,
Yeah.
if we find a mouse, I could talk to a mouse, and maybe convince it to help us out.
Oh,
If
that sounds good.
we decide that everything is hopeless and we need to burn down the forest, I can help
I
out.
mean, no, but
Just, if we need that information.
I'm going to look for any like signs of like rodent dens.
Oh, okay. Sure. Okay, so you guys, as far as looking for signs, which way do you want to head? Where do you want to
So
Well,
is the
the
forest
direction's
north,
the
south,
blue.
east, or west?
go? Since you were able to tell information from the sky earlier, we'll just carry that over now, and we'll say that it's northwest. The footprints are heading northwest, and southeast is the direction you headed from the wizard's tower.
I figured that whatever we do, it's not going to help to go backwards, so I'm going to go northwest.
All right.
Okay. Okay. So you guys follow the tracks towards the forest, just kind of looking for like a mouse den or something on the ground to take cover in, or find. Okay.
Yeah, or it's a bush or shrub or something.
Okay. Let's see. Can everyone make me a perception check, please, as you guys walk along, looking for above a 20?
Meowmers also gets their own check, so.
Oh yes, yes. Oh, okay.
I've got the disadvantage on that one.
Oh.
So I went from a 7 to 6.
Oh,
Taking a shot down.
so close.
Oh, so okay.
So close.
You guys walk along for a little while. You're not seeing any dens of any sort. You did find some scat some scat that looks like deer droppings.
Mhm.
But other than that, you don't see anything for wildlife homes or whatnot. Let's see. But the people that did roll a 19 or 18, does anybody roll an 18 too? No, just 19. Okay. So the tiger, I'm sorry, what did you say the tiger's name was?
Meowmers.
Meowmers. Meowmers, like, it perks its ears up, kind of looks around, and Tahanik, you also hear something faintly to the right of you guys, and it's like a kind of like a chittering, giggling, like a. It sounds probably 60 feet or so to the right of you guys through the grass.
60 feet, assuming that I'm still 5'4".
Yeah, we'll just 60 feet
Yeah.
converted.
Oh,
Okay. Guys, I can hear something. Let's have a quick conference. What animals do we know that giggle?
Humans?
Can I make a check on that?
Good.
Nothing. I don't know.
2 people with nature checks. Want to do that?
Giggle? Like a horse giggle? Or like a goat?
No, more like a human giggle.
Can you repeat kind of the sound that you heard?
Hang on a second. No. I sort of go ha ha har har har.
That's not meowers.
That sounds like a goat. I do think that sounds like a goat.
Okay, so that's your nature. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, Thela, you know of fey creatures, and you've actually had some experience with some of them. You know that fairies and pixies can make tittering noises like that.
Okay. I relay that it's possibly a fairy.
Is it a good
no.
fairy or a bad fairy?
Fairies are, fairies.
Is it like Fairy or Faerie? Because,
I couldn't tell if the difference. I don't actually know how to read, so.
I'm very sorry. Is it like a demon fairy, or is it like a cute little, oh look, clap and it comes to life fairy?
Well, fae in general, unless they're tethered to you, are quite mischievous, so we should just be careful.
Oh boy.
They're a pain in the butt at the larger size. Hate to think what they do when they're this size.
Did it sound like it was our size?
They're the same size, we're just different.
But maybe it can grant us a wish or make us fly or something.
I've never met a tiny fairy before.
It's I'm going to I'm actually gonna call out a greeting to this chippering fairy, and I'm gonna do it in Sylvan, so that like this is the language that fairies speak. So I'm gonna speak out in Sylvan. It's like, hello, we are adventurers that could use some assistance. Creature of nature, fairy of the grass, could you please show yourselves? We mean you no harm.
Fairy of the grass. Okay. So you don't hear a reply, except for, I guess all you, now that you're paying attention, will be able to hear it as well. At the same distance, seems to be no change in pacing. It's like a chittering, giggling sound. Not audible words, or I should say audible, but not words, just like a weird sound.
I don't like this.
Much like fairies, like how they giggle and laugh and play.
Guys, I mean, we don't really have a whole lot to go on. If any help that we could get, I mean, so it's not a big spooky spider or anything. We should be good.
At least you can hit a big spooky spider. Fairies, magic.
That's true. Well, Raka, whatever you decide, I mean, I'm kind of stuck with you. I'm still on your back, by the way.
Just remember, if we need to burn down the whole forest, I'm ready.
I look at Thela, it's like, do you know what? I never encountered fairies. You seem to talk, use their language.
Can I do like an Arcana check to check something? Because all I know is what I have thus described to you.
Sure. Actually, do an insight check if you want.
An insight? Okay.
Yeah.
Tell us if these fairies are going to murder us or not.
Yeah, they just fairies are.
12.
If those are fairies, they're probably not very intelligent.
Okay.
that sound is not a cohesive like, oh ha ha ha, look at what they're doing, ha 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 sound. It's more of like
Mhm.
a garble.
Whatever
It's a garbly sound.
whatever is tracking us is not intelligent enough to communicate via language, so this is more of a creature than it is a something that we can communicate and possibly negotiate with. So I would just be prepared for anything.
Yeah,
All right.
maybe we should just kind of leave it be if it can't really help us.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't sound
I
very
agree.
big.
Perhaps we should go and conquer it and bend it to our will.
I'm kind of curious.
You serious?
I'm kind of curious. I kind of want to see what this thing is now.
I think if it can
just-
be a powerful magic user, then it would be good to have it on our side. I think we should go and, show it who's boss.
I just kind of eye both of you, and it's like, we're in its domain. We're intruders. I don't recommend causing trouble.
Not
I
trouble.
mean, we could be nice.
Just establishing dominance.
I'll go pet it.
I don't recommend touching it.
Yeah, okay. Well,
I
if
recommend
it's
the
cute,
pizza
if it's
first.
cute, I'm gonna pet it.
I don't like this, but I can't stop you.
I mean,
I'm very sneaky. I could sneak, and I'll let you guys know if it's spooky or not.
All right, go right ahead.
we are desperate to get this
Yeah.
height thing taken care of. Willing to try anything.
I want to start sneaking over towards where that noise is coming from.
Sure. Go ahead and make a stealth check as you weave in and out of the grass towards that direction.
Now, this is where I'm supposed to have expertise, but the Roll20 didn't really put on expertise.
What is it? Double proficiency?
It's double proficiency, so I think that's supposed to be a 16 instead of a 13.
Okay.
I'll update that for you now. What was the other one that was supposed to have expertise?
I think sleight of hand, because I'm a magician.
Not performance?
I'm pretty sure I might have 4 at level 6. But I know for a fact it was stealth and sleight of hand. So you don't. I'm not positive about performance.
You definitely weave in and out of the grass, barely moving them. It's not like walking on grass where you tend to make a lot of noise, like not necessarily with grass, but between leaves and stuff. You're just walking on nice, soft earth and between the blades of grass. And approximately 50 feet later, you push through a little bit of grass and you see there are 5 flowers, and they're kind of arc up, and then the flowers cup out. And you see on the flowers, there looks to be 5 beetles. The beetles are beautiful colored. They're like Japanese beetles, kind of a flowing metallic green and purple colors. And the beetles are bulbous with a small head. And they have big eyes, but their eyes aren't several hundreds of eyelets or anything crazy like that. They're they look actually like singular eyes. And the one turns to you like it turns its head at you, and it's chewing on a piece of the flower. It goes back to doing what it's doing.
Does it look like it has wings? You know, some beetles have wings, some don't.
You can do a perception check from here if you want. Just to
Yeah.
kind of glance
I'm
around.
not
See.
I'm not the greatest at perception, but let's give it a try. Oh, my sheet changed. Here we go. Nope. Sorry about this. Right here. Yeah.
Okay. It's hard to tell. They have exoskeletons, so it's hard to tell. None of them are flying right now. They're just kind of lazily eating and walking across these flowers.
Okay, I'm gonna try to sneak back to the party and let them know.
Okay. They're not paying you any mind, so you
Okay, cool.
easily go back and poof.
Guys, it's there's 5 beetles munching on some flowers back there. Should we I don't know if I didn't see any wings. So I don't know if they could like fly us. And I don't know if they'd even want to fly us, but that's what's up. 5 beetles back that way.
Oh.
I am muted, but we could take them as noble steeds.
That's kind of what I was thinking, but
That does sound better than walking.
I mean,
I could try and communicate with them because I do have like this ability to speak with animals and shit. And
That's
see
the
if
technical.
yeah. I have speech of the woods.
Oh, that's useful.
Yeah, can you take me to them? And we should approach carefully. We don't want to startle them, and we don't want them to think that we are a snack, but I will attempt to communicate with these beetles again. Now that I have, like, oh, they're fey beetles. Do I have any knowledge of what, like, now that I heard a description, like, can I figure out what they are?
Sure. Actually, roll a nature check with advantage, because these are
All right.
very, very particular kind of beetle.
Okay. Where's my character sheet? Because the other problem with dual screens. Nature
Such a
Yeah.
burden, Val. It's such a
No.
burden to have all those screens.
all these screens. So 21.
Oh wow. Yeah. So you know that there was one particular type of beetle in this region called the Pyewacket pixie. It does make a sound that sounds like a fairy or pixie giggling, which is and they come from a large lake called Pyewacket Lake, and that's how it got its name.
Okay.
They're just beasts, but they just
They're-
have that sound. So that's why they're.
Okay. So yeah, take me to our shiny beetles. I'm gonna see if we can hitch a ride on them.
follow me. And yeah, I lead them back to kind of the same snaking path that I took.
Mhm.
Okay. Sure. You walk them back through the grass. It opens up, and you all, the rest of you three that haven't seen it yet, you see these 5 flowers with 5 beetles crawling across them and just munching on the flowers, just chilling.
I start doing little twittery beetle noises at them. Puroo, 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 and I kind of like wave hi.
Okay. They all turn and they're they give you a little like a recognition kind of squeaky noise.
So with my thing called Speech of the Woods, beasts can understand my speech, and I gain to the ability to decipher their noises and motions.
Sure.
Okay. So I convey to them, it's like, hi, sweet babies. I don't mean you any harm, neither do my friends or my tiny giant cat. Like, because it's still a big cat. It's just tiny. And I asked them, if the flowers are tasty. Like, I want to make small talk with them. Like, are these delicious flowers?
They raise a pig. Why, yes, best in season. So the one closest to you looks at you and takes a break from eating and just kind of lets the flower fall out of its mandibles and says, yes, the flowers are good. Come have some. We give you one. And it flutters up wings out from under its exoskeleton and floats over to another flower, leaving this one vacant.
What
Guys,
kind
it's
of
got wings.
Yeah, it does have wings. I accept the flower graciously. And what kind of flower is it?
Go ahead and roll another nature check. This one just
Okay.
a straight roll.
All right. Aren't you guys glad you have a fucking druid with you?
Yes. And I do. You
So
take this
pleased.
flower and I take a bite out of it.
That would be a
Hopefully, it's not poison.
Yeah, that would be a 19.
Well, it's a bedillion, and it's going to give you the poops,
Mm-hmm.
but
All
it's
right,
not harmful.
Well, I got the poops now.
Well, not yet. You got a little bit.
Okay,
But-
I didn't know.
Yeah, it's common.
So when I get in the battle with the wizard, I'm gonna have the poop.
That's
cool.
when it's
cool.
Yeah.
It's kind of
I
freeze up.
I accept the flower petal and I take a tiny little piece and I like just chew on it. So just to, and I convey to this beetle many thanks as I was having trouble pooping earlier, so this should help regulate my bowel.
Okay. It's like, yes, good. We poop often.
With a mouthful of. So So you're speaking common, correct? While you're
Yeah,
speaking. they
yeah, I
just-
can. Well, I'm gonna speak Sylvan to it.
Oh, okay.
But it doesn't matter what language I technically speak. It's like
Yeah.
these understand me no matter what I speak, and I can understand them.
I didn't know if I understood it or not. So I still don't know about the poops. Okay.
Cheering.
You don't know about the poops, and I look at you and I'm like, don't eat too much. You're never going to make it 10 feet if you don't. If you just stop, tiny wizard.
Why? Oh, what's it gonna do?
It will make you. It will. If you are constipated, it will regulate your bowels. But if you already have regular bowels, you will have the case of diarrhea.
How long?
As long as it takes to get through your system. Longer if you keep eating them. I'm just saying.
I spit it out. I spit the rest out.
Okay.
So I go back to the Beatles, and I'm like, we're in a bit of a trouble. We're not normally this minuscule. We are looking for a safe place to wait away from predators while we try to not be minuscule. Is there a way that you can help us? And can you possibly take us there on your backs?
You should enjoy your size. Size good. Flowers big. Don't want to be too big for flowers.
Ah. I just look at them and I'm like,
What are they saying? Are they gonna fly us
Are
there?
they helpful?
they just keep telling us that being tiny is great, and because if we're too big, we can't really enjoy the flowers.
Can you ask them if they can fly?
Can you guys fly?
Of course. You can't?
No, not without help. And I turn around and I show that I don't have any, like, I kind of open up like the back of my hide and show that I don't have like wings or anything like that. It's like we're little ground creatures.
Oh. Okay. We take you to other flowers.
Oh, I turn back to the crew. Where did we want to go? Like, that was never, like, I feel like I never felt that was established.
We just
The
got
forest
excited
wizard.
about. We just got excited about getting on beetles. I think.
Yes.
We just got really excited about being on beetles. They want to take us to other flowers. Like, that's what they have offered.
Maybe closer to the forest?
I turn back to the beetles. Can you take us to some flowers that are closer to the forest?
Flowers in forest. Great.
Oh, they are. Are they better than these flowers?
Yes. Make you feel good.
Hey, ask them if along the way we can kind of take a detour and kind of follow the footprints a little bit. Just a little bit.
The footprint is always also going that way.
Okay. Then yeah. Let's go.
Sure. Why don't you take us to the feel-good flowers?
Thank you very much to Cutie Pie Panda, who gives an advantage to Raka.
Thanks. Hey.
Very good. Okay. So, what would you the beetle that you're talking to says, "Okay, it's early enough. Okay."
Early enough. Did something happen later?
Dark later. No, eat it dark.
Why
Why
don't
did-
you eat it dark?
'Cause dangerous at dark.
Ah, what kind of dangers?
Everything.
Cool.
Oh God.
I relay this all to my pals.
Hmm.
All right. I'm going to. So, do you mind if we ride on your backs to the flowers?
Uh, mine, okay. Others. Sheldon, cranky.
I call
Sherry,
Sheldon.
Jerry, okay. Ricky, he okay.
Thank you.
Terrence,
We would appreciate it.
don't talk to Terrence. Don't talk to Terrence.
Okay. I'm going to.
My name's
Yelmers is
Merle.
big.
My name's Merle.
Merle? Ah,
Yeah.
Merle. I am
Yeah.
Sayla. I point to my cat. This is Yalmers. And I introduce everybody else politely. And I'm going to get on this beetle's back, and I'm going to have Yalmers, like, sit in my lap.
Okay. Yeah, you guys, being the size that you are, you
Mhm.
could comfortably fit 2 people on each of these beetles if need be. Anything more than that is probably going to cause them discomfort and slow you down. But
Okay.
yeah, you and your cat Thala, Merle let you climb up. He displaces his wing, his exoskeleton, so his wings come out a little bit, so that you can climb up in between them and up towards the top. There is a part of its thorax on the back is kind of a rounded, smooth area that is not in the way of its wings, so that you don't get slapped or anything.
Mhm.
So you climb up there and you find a spot. Not the easiest place to grip, but pretty safe as long as this thing doesn't go erratic.
Mm-hmm.
I am. As long as Rocco will let me, I'm climbing back on her back. So
fine.
not only is she sitting on the beetle, I'm actually on her back, not just on the beetle behind her. I'm like back up on her back, holding on to her.
All right, that's
Okay.
fine.
And I'll get on another one. I'm particularly worried about my tail though. I'm like holding it in front of me. I don't want the beetle carapace to snip my tail.
Oh,
Ooh.
So
Yeah.
I'm holding my tail in front of me.
Yeah. Okay, so we had. I didn't write down the names, darn it. Merle.
Not
Oh, yeah.
Terrence.
One's on I would
Terrence
like
is
to
bad.
be on Sheldon with Rocca if possible.
Okay. So
I think Sherry
Terrence.
was another one. We don't talk to Ricky. Ricky's cranky. And,
No.
and Terrence
Terrence
is
is-
Terrence we don't talk to.
leave Terrence alone.
Okay. Okay.
Carrot,
So,
going, stop,
uh,
right now.
who's climbing on Sheldon's back?
I think Rocca and Griffo are.
I believe so.
Okay. So you guys climb up on the thing's back. It starts to move its wings a little bit for you to get up on, and then it looks like it's going to change its mind.
Hmm.
Go ahead and make an animal handling check
Oh
as,
my.
as you mount this beautiful
Okay.
Oh boy.
Yeah,
Okay.
well, Rocca, make it.
All
Okay.
right.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Oh, Rucker has a advantage.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Too late to mention it.
Yep.
You
Okay,
were
yeah.
fine in a way. You were fine.
Well, I mean, it's not a great save, so that anything that would benefit.
So,
Yes.
So yeah, you easily walk up on it in all your Goliath gentleness and flop down and give it a little pat, and it kind of like seems reassured, and you fill out. Thala seems to fill out this space up here a little bit, but you seem to fill out a little bit more. So you're able to wrap your large legs around the portion of this beetle, and Griffo is snugly up on your shoulders, and you guys are set. Tahanic, where would you like to go?
I go towards Sherry and I take a petal. And I offer the petal to Sherry before I climb on her back.
Was it a petal you had before you got shrunk?
No, it's one of the ones from the
Oh,
poop
okay.
flower. From the poop flower. What did you call it? Like Benadryl or something? I don't know.
Badillion.
Yeah, that one.
Okay. Yeah, sure. So go ahead and make an animal handling check with advantage, as she is subdued by gnawing on the thing. I gotta get back to roll 20. What we got here? 8. Oh, easily. Yep. She is cool. She's cool with you up there. Yeah, you're a new friend.
Awesome.
Okay, so you guys are on 3 of these 5 majestic mounts. So now what would you like to do? Push the on button?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just wait.
I believe Thala's kind of gonna be leading the way, correct?
Yes, I will lead the way. And I tell I'm squirming a little bit because I really have to go to the bathroom in and out of character, but because of current circumstances, I am not allowed to. So yeah, I will be leading the way with Meowmers. How long has it been, by the way? I don't know how long Meowmers stays summoned.
10 minutes,
Probably.
I believe.
Yeah, so Meowmers might be gone at this
Meowmers.
point.
No.
Yeah, well, soon. Very soon. Within the next 30 seconds or so.
Okay.
Okay, so you're going to start, like, kind of pulling up on Merle to go? Kind of?
Mhm.
Okay, and he gets the hint. And, yeah, he starts taking off. Yeah, we'll say that Sheldon and Sherry also start taking off after this creature. The other 2 cranky bastards are just kind of chilling out down there, still eating. And you guys are all 3 in flight, flying V, heading towards the forest. Not real fast, and you guys just slowly beetle speed, fluttering through the air. I'll try not to hit on anything too crucial until the Dragonborn goes to the bathroom off the side of the beetle. And you guys are buzzing along, and you make your way into the forest, the edge of the forest. As soon as you crest the edge of the forest, which would be approximately the same area relative to the other side, because when you guys came in the other side of the forest, you went to the tower, and then you came out this side of the tower. So much like that happened on the other side of the forest, you guys all get that tingly feeling again. Though
Cool.
you're very tiny now, and the
no.
tingly feeling's not the same when you're tiny. I need everyone,
Oh.
a good time to start this, I need everyone to roll 5 d20s. And then at one shot. And then you should record those numbers. Write them down.
Okay.
Those will be the next rolls that you make while in the forest. You pick a result from there rather than rolling in roll 20
Right, let's see.
Cool.
until they're all used up.
Oh god.
Oh man.
That's
Oof.
Oh, I did not roll so good.
Oof.
Ooh.
I did not roll good at all.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm above average here. I'm happy.
Dang.
Oh, what do I have to roll?
Oof.
I need you to roll 5 d20s, please.
I rolled less.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Ooh, that doesn't. Oh man.
No.
I thought I rolled bad.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
The curve is on the lower side of the thing now.
Guys.
Does
Wow.
Meowmers have to roll?
No, Meowmers is dissipating.
Yeah. Bye, Meowmers. I miss you.
See you soon.
All right. Oof.
Since there's yeah, but you can still add your modifiers and stuff. So if you're proficient, like if it's a skill check and you're proficient, if it's an attack roll, you still add all the extra accoutrement to make the rolls. So that's not the exact number, but that's the base number you have to go off of, the roll itself. Thala, for the next 5 rolls that you make while in the forest, in the open forest, that mysterious feeling that you felt as a full medium-sized creature is superiorly magnified in here. Is the magic flowing through the forest. You must use one of those rolls each time
Okay.
until they're all gone.
And is it like a pool, or do we take them in order?
Nope. You pick them as you would like.
Okay.
Sorry for all the maths, but I thought it'd be...
This is
No,
cool.
no.
No, this is
fine.
good.
I like it. I like it.
This is fun.
I just need a notebook.
Yeah.
I'm pleasantly scared.
I mean,
So everyone is
Magic.
bumbling along on their beetle, and you feel the beetle tense up a little bit as you guys enter the edge of the forest, and then you get wafted by that same feeling that you had as a full-sized humanoid, and whew, it's very, very overpowering. And but you manage to keep your composure, but you feel weird, you feel off, not totally unpleasant, but but definitely off.
Okay.
You enter the forest, and it seems as though your senses are slightly heightened. That there's this smell. You start to smell the forest, the pine. You start to hear some of the sounds, some of the skittering in the treetops of woodland animals, and like you're kind of heightened right now. So we'll say that your perception checks. Advantage is quite a bump. Yeah, we'll give advantage on your perception checks for standard perceiving. Nothing.
All right.
Obviously, against something that's invisible or something like that, then we'll roll regular. But
Talking of advantages, Griffo gets an advantage and a disadvantage to his next attack. Thank you to Lord Sean Snow and Brittany D.
So, is that two separate ones, or is that even out?
2 separate ones. You can choose when to use the
Cool.
advantage.
I like it. Thank you.
fair enough. What we'll do for that, since you're using a pool of dice, you pick a number before you make the roll, and then actually make a dice roll, and then you pick the higher.
Got it.
Of
All right.
that way, you still get the advantage.
Got it.
And roll your dice. Okay, so you guys are buzzing along on the beetles, and you're making your way through the forest. You guys have traveled at least 9 feet, and you're making your way through the forest. And who's it gonna be? What order are we flying in? I'm assuming Thala's in the front.
I think, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm taking up the rear.
All right. We'll be center.
Okay,
In the middle.
guys are kind of flying in a line. Cool. Okay, so Tehanic. Boy, these are going to be some strange tests here. Okay, so Tehanic.
Oh god.
I mean, she's got the highest rolls. Should be good.
See.
Yeah.
Oh, excellent. Very good. Just how I wanted it. You see a small twig of some sort zoom past you and your beetle. You are on Sherry, right?
Yes, I'm on Sherry.
Yes. You're riding Sherry, and you see a probably about this equivalent of this in length. Might be like an arrow of some sort, some kind of makeshift arrow or twig of some sort. Fly by you and Sherry, and just kind of land down somewhere below you. You turn around to see what was behind you. Can you please make a perception check with advantage using one of your dice?
I will use... So with advantage, do I pick one and then roll?
You pick one. That'll be one of your rolls, and then you do an actual roll, and then you can take the higher of the two.
I'm going to use my 9.
Okay.
It's a flat perception. Ah!
A little bit better.
You look back, and you could have swore you just saw something move, like in the air, like the air itself kind of shimmer a little bit.
No, it's autumn. You know, the pine cones, they shed leaves, right, in autumn, so it's probably just pine leaf.
Yeah,
Probably
it
what it was.
it would look much larger at this side, sure. It's this side, sure.
Yeah.
Tehanic. You see. Oh man. You see another. This one probably about the equivalent of 3 inches from the side of your face. You actually hear and that's definitely an arrow, a tiny arrow flying by your face down into the ground.
Everyone, we're being fired on by tiny arrows. And
What direction?
Up.
Mm-hmm.
You guys all turn around to look, and you can see coming, swooping down 3 figures. They look like leaves, but humanoid, but made of many leaves, jagged leaves, green. They blend in with the surrounding quite well, but you can see them because they're diving and they're doing little flight patterns. Thala, can you make a nature check with advantage, please?
Cool. I'm gonna use that nat 1.
Okay.
To
Get that out of
burn
the way.
that, get that out the way. And here is the nature 21.
Wow, all this gold is for me.
Okay. Ooh. Okay.
you
Very nice.
guys.
Yeah, you can tell these are Beely, a form of fairy. These are a forest brand of them. Beely, typical Beely are like Arctic fairies, but this is a woodland Beely. And yeah, they're not just tricksters, but they can be malicious.
Okay.
As you guys are looking back at them, they're kind of trying to like bear down on you, and you can see their face is mostly a large mouth and then two like bulbous eyes on top, almost comical the size of the mouth in comparison to the total head size. And they look like segmented pieces of leaves all put together into humanoid form. And they're got their bows and they're coming right at you guys. I need you guys to roll initiative.
Heck
This
yeah.
this will not be out of your pool. You can just roll straight up initiative.
And thank you very much to Mr. Purple34 who donates so that all of us PCs get a nat 20.
What?
And please don't forget your nat 20, Carl.
Yes. Oh no. Yep. I will. Just haven't got a chance to use it yet. Okay. So on.
Oh.
Okay.
Did that 7 take? I didn't have my.
Yep. Your 7 came up.
Okay, cool, cool.
Okay. So what we're looking like here. So.
Ooh, someone rolled a nat 20 on it?
Yeah. So Thala with the 22. So it'll be Thala to Hannock. The Beely, Raka.
I did not roll so good.
Griffo. Okay. Okay, wait, is it no. Okay, so Thala, you see these creatures doing their little flight patterns. They're much more nimble in the sky than your beetles.
All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and start off with kind of informing my beetle to hang back a little so that I'm kind of in the back of the party. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to cast Wind Wall behind us at these creatures.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Yeah. So a strong wind rises from the ground. It can be 50 feet long, so let's just do that. But yeah,
We'll scale everything down, but the equivalent of 50 feet
yeah.
In width for your size. Okay.
And this
Awesome.
is just so as they're shooting at us, like their stuff is, and I'm assuming if they try to come into this wind wall as well, like right?
Yeah, they're going to smack right into it, and they're going to have to. Let me see here. When the wall appears, each creature within it. Are you going to put it like right on? I mean, they're not right on the front one, or do you want to put it ahead of all of them?
Ahead of all of them, between us and them. Yeah.
Okay. Trying to see what's the damage.
Is a 14.
Oh yeah. Okay, so they're not even gonna be able to. I'm gonna make them roll dex checks or slam right into it because they can't fly through it.
Yeah. It looks like they actually have to make like strength checks, right? From
If you start it in, if you start the wall in on them, so like you can start it on the front one of them.
Yeah.
Okay, you want to do that? Okay, so let's do that. Okay, so that'll be 3d8 bludgeoning damage for him. What kind of save are we looking at here? Or is it just straight strength? Okay. Well, that's not very good.
Because it's magic, am I rolling a d6 for damage or a d8 still?
D6.
Okay.
3d6. Okay, so he fails that. You throw up the wind wall and it just smacks him right in the face. He's got his bow drawn and and he just flies up and you lose track of him. He's up towards the tree. And that is 11 damage, 11 bludgeoning. Nice. Okay. The other two, actually, nope. Let's make some dex saves. Make them have to roll. What's the DC?
14.
14.
Mhm.
Okay. They both make, so they both, the other two quickly, like almost hit the wall and do like a swoop up, and they ascend. You lose track of them. They go up high to try to get around, but that slows them down. You guys start gaining some distance.
And as like, I kind of turned to my friends and I was like, do we want to stand our ground or do we want to try and outrun them?
I say they're shooting at us. I say we kill them.
Get them.
All
They're gonna
right.
keep following us.
I'm going to ask the beetles if they can land us on a very large tree branch.
Go ahead and do a persuasion check, please.
Okay.
Merle
Okay.
Merle can't look up at you because of the way his head works. But it's like very dangerous here to land. Very
Okay.
dangerous.
I'm gonna go ahead and use persuasion. I'm very charismatic. I'm shiny. I'm gonna use that 9
Okay.
on my, and it's gonna end up being a 12 with my modifiers.
Okay. So you use the 9 from your pool and 12. We can land, but we can't stay. We can't stay. Have to get to safe part of forest.
Which way is the safe part? I ask as he tries to land us.
Safe part with flowers and safety. Ahead. Flowers and safety ahead.
Keep going to the flowers then, I inform him. I was like, we're gonna keep going.
I give you thumbs up.
Okay. So yeah.
on her shoulders, kind of like the wind flapping.
Yeah, as I'm starting to pull my short bow out.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that ends my turn.
Okay. Yeah, and you guys, for right now, this second, aren't in combat. So if you want to do anything that doesn't require like any combat, something, prepping something, getting something out.
I am so I've been on Raka's back. I'm now climbing to her shoulders.
Okay. You climb up on the perch. Okay. And she could respect that, because there's somebody on the crow's nest, the sailor background. So yeah.
Yeah.
Get that look
Just
out.
add me like arrows because she's gonna take out her longbow as well. Just get ready.
Okay.
For these.
Okay.
Look at
You guys are like a turret.
that. We've been together for a long time.
This is how it works.
We've got this practiced now.
It's like feet. It's like.
Yep. Arrow. Okay. Yeah, you guys. Yeah. A lot of cohesion. Okay, so let's see. It's not long before Griffo. Go ahead and make a perception check, please.
Perception check. So am I
Yeah,
picking one of mine?
Yes. Pick a dice.
How about I'm gonna do my 12, and I'm gonna also burn my disadvantage.
Okay. Oh yeah.
So do I go ahead and just roll, and we'll take either 12 or the
Or whatever's lower. The 12 or the roll. Oh, the roll. Okay.
Thanks, Lord Jon Snow.
Yeah. Okay, so far you're up on the shoulders, you're looking, you got your short bow out. No sign of them yet. Until with an advantage shot. Oh, that's still not that great. What is that? Stand by.
Well, you've successfully guilt-tripped Lord Sean Snow. He grants a nat 20 to you and a nat 20 to me.
He doesn't want to see Griffo die.
Does a 16 hit your armor class?
Griffo? Yes,
Yeah.
Griffo gets hit with the 16 for sure.
Okay.
Well, I can't say for sure. I've got a 15, so it's not.
Can I, as a reaction, can I... are you... no, wait a minute. You're not within 5 feet of me, are you? Never mind.
I doubt it.
No.
You guys are flying the equivalent of like 10 foot apart between beetle.
No.
And yeah, you're looking up, Griffo. You're looking up, and you feel a sudden pain in your side as you see an arrow. I guess not that small to you, but the equivalent to the regular sized arrow go into the side of your armor and pierce into your rib cage.
Ooh, how
Let
much
me
damage
see.
was that?
Well, let's see here.
Right.
Okay, so 1d4 plus 3. So this plus 3. So it'll be 6 piercing damage and 3 poison damage.
Oof.
Now,
I have
I need you-
resistance against poison, so.
Oh,
that's
there you
two.
go. So that's only
I
one.
mean,
It's only one.
is it?
Um,
Okay. I didn't know if it
so-
grounded down or up.
Yep, down. I need you
Cool,
to
cool.
make a DC 13 con save, please.
Oh
You
man.
feel this poison immediately start coursing through you.
I mean, you haven't
In
had
addition-
20.
Oh!
No!
Oh wait. Wait, was I supposed to roll for that, or was I supposed to use a d20?
No, you. That's true. You're supposed to use or you're supposed to use out of your pool.
Right.
You can either use out of your pool or like the wind said, you also have a nat 20.
I'm gonna use my nat 20 on that because I don't have a pool that I feel confident about making. So I'm gonna
Okay.
use d20.
Okay. So you start to feel this warm
Thank you, Lord.
feeling start to go up through your chest, and just while you're with your resistance to poison and whatnot, your lineage is just enough to keep it from overwhelming your system.
Cool.
But yeah, that's it. But with that, you look down at the arrow and you look to your right, and to your right, 10 feet away from you, is this strange looking fairy. Huge mouth, big old like squared off teeth, not even sharp, just big old chompers, and it's like, and it's just chattering its teeth at you. And it looks like it's getting ready to reach for another arrow. So, who's at the top? Thalia, you're up again. Because that's the
Is
initiative
the
again.
fairy that is right there the only one that I can see?
Now that you know there's a fairy over there, you can roll a perception check to look around if you'd like.
Okay, I'm gonna use one of my pools. I'm gonna use one of those 6s, and that's +3, so that's a 9 in total.
Okay. You're looking around. Now it's just this feeling in your head, like you're trying to focus your eyes and look around, and everything else seems to be heightened. But as far as focusing on the obvious advantage of these guys having natural camouflage, no, you don't see anything else. You do see the one over by him though, because it's
But
flying
I
right.
do know that there were, from knowing previously, that there were at least 3, right?
Yes.
Okay, so what I'm going to do, assuming that they can see me and hear me, I'm going to use my Dragonborn feat, which is called a Dragon Fear. And I'm essentially going to roar mightily and threaten them to not mess with us, for I am a bastion of nature. And then we're going to have to make wisdom saves. So 8 plus 3 is 8, 9, 10, 11, 13, 14, 15 DC for that.
Oh, nice. Bastion of nature. Just for that phrase alone, I want to just make them fail. Okay. So you said wisdom save?
Yes.
Okay, that is a straight roll. And there are, well, I mean, I guess you're going to see anyway. This is the one next to
Ooh.
Griffo, and this is another one that is
Ooh.
close enough. What's the range on that? 30 feet from you?
30 feet, yeah.
Okay. So, you hear a kind of get farther away from you.
Okay.
How long does that last? That's a frightening effect, right?
It's a frightening effect for a minute. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, wow. Okay. And yeah. Okay. He's probably essentially out of the fight. Oh, you one-shotted somebody with your...
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
one-shotted someone for being shiny. Yes.
Yeah.
Like, all right. Cool. And I don't. That's my turn.
Oh, okay. Griffo, the one right beside you, looks over viciously at Thalia, chatters a little bit, and puts the arrow right up towards you, Griffo. It's getting ready to pull the trigger.
Oh.
Oh man.
Crap, I didn't. Who's
It's not
Thanik?
me.
No. It's Tahanic. Name. I had to click in between Roll20 and Zoom to get names. Okay, Tahanic.
Oh,
You're
man, you should get a second screen. It's great.
Oh.
First of all, thank you to Tony who donates to have free World Magic Surges happen at random. If you'd like to roll those again for us,
Oh.
I
man.
love Wild
Kyle.
Magic. So
Okay, so same order as last time. And first surge, 3 of them. First surge will go to Griffo again. And second surge will go to Griffo.
good. Oh.
And third surge will go to Griffo.
Oh my. Just like I just feel whatever happens to him like on the
Yeah, it's in Rocka too.
Yes, yeah. Rocky, you're along for this ride.
Yeah, we're effectively like hopefully it's not like your mount explodes.
Oh, man. Yeah. You immediately weigh 2,000 pounds.
Is it still
if
420?
421, yeah. If you guys in chat would like to add to the Wild Magic Surge table, you can find it in Discord in the suggestion box.
Do I roll all 3 right now?
Oh,
Yeah, please, yeah.
Oh, this is like rolling 0 and 1 on the Wild Magic table.
Oh, man.
Oh.
Oh yeah, yeah. Don't roll 1. Don't roll 1.
Oh.
Well, don't tell me that. Now it's gonna be 1.
So number 200, a Ghoulish Gauntlet gives the user a Fear on Touch bonus action if the target fails a Wisdom save.
That's
So you,
good.
you get an item. A good thing. A good thing happened. There are good things in there. Target can only speak a handful of stock phrases. Now, the way we did this last time it cropped up is we went around the group and each person in the group gave the person a phrase that they could use. That was quite entertaining.
Cool.
And 324, all creatures around the target, as well as the target themselves, are each now holding their favorite ice cream cone.
Oh. Vanilla.
Yeah.
Both vanilla?
No, well, oh, chocolate, I said.
Oh, okay.
Oh, this is bonus. This is good magic.
Yep.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
Good magic.
You could just
Except,
blame it on
wait, okay, but wait. Can I still use my short bow? It doesn't sound like I'm gonna be able to use a short bow with an ice cream
Eat it.
cone
Just
in my
jump
hand.
up. Get one
You
bite.
could shoot the ice cream cone if you want.
Oh,
But then brain freeze.
Oh.
Ugh. Okay, cool. So yeah, so what's my phrases I got? I probably am gonna go ahead and write those down.
Okay, Kyle, why don't you start us off and determine our order?
Okay. That's the funkiest thing I've ever heard.
Gotcha. Got it.
And Val?
It's not mean if it's true.
Got it.
Shauna?
My feet are on fire.
How long? Okay. But
Yeah, got it.
My man.
My man. Gotcha.
How long? It doesn't state DM, so it's up to you.
Okay. Oh, well, that's got to ride out a little bit. We got to get some mileage on that one. Okay. Okay. So, wow. Okay. So, you are posed with a problem. You do have your bow. You're getting ready to pull an arrow, and what you pull out is an ice cream cone. What to do? What to
Oh, I'm not. How fast can I eat this ice cream cone? Can I eat it on my same turn? If not, is it my turn? I think I was last.
No, it's me.
I don't think it's my turn yet.
You
I
said
don't think it's
about
my
okay. Yeah.
Yeah, no, just all the wild magic surges happen to hit Griffo. It is actually my turn. I'll pick up the ball there. So with my rum and raisin in hand, I will swap it to my offhand and take a spear, which I will throw at this creature. Do I use for my pool or do I roll?
Or use for your pull. For the attack roll.
I'm gonna
Until your
use.
pool's- until your pull's on, and then re-pull.
I'm going to use a nat 20.
Ooh, nice.
Um,
So, yeah, you crit him with the spear.
So that would be...
Go ahead and roll another damage die.
Oh, yeah, no, it is 1d4 plus strength. Yeah, I got confused as to why that number was so low, but there it is. So another d4. So that's 8 total damage, and on top of that, I'm going to use Branding Smite, which is the only smite I can use at range.
Okay, sure.
I'm going to cast it. I can only cast it at level 2, apparently. So hell with it, we'll do it. I'm going to cause an extra 6 radiant damage, and the creature will glow. Hang on, I'll read the canon description. The weapon gleams with astral radiance as you strike. The attack deals an extra damage. Target becomes visible if invisible, and it sheds dim light in a 5-foot radius and can't become invisible until the spell ends.
Very nice. Super nice. Okay, so yeah, it starts. It's getting ready to shoot you, Griffo, and it just takes a spear right in the chest, right above where its heart would be. And the spear's just jutting out, and it starts immediately lights up. I don't know if he's more upset about having a spear in his chest or the fact that he didn't get ice cream and everyone else apparently did.
Oh yeah, I'm like holding it in front of his face, waving it back and forth. I'm antagonizing him.
Infidel.
And then I kind of hide behind Raka a little bit.
I hope licking my ice cream is a free action.
Sure, absolutely. Yeah, everybody can be. Oh wow.
Oh, then, yeah. Yep.
Boom.
That's badass, man. Okay, so it is the Beely's turn. Okay. Oh, it scowls at you and chitters its teeth, Griffo, but then it falls back. And falls back behind you guys. Fires an arrow at Tehanik for putting a large hole in its chest. Let's see. Attack modifier. Curse it. Different page. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, does a 17 hit, Tehanik?
It depends. Does an ice cream prevent me from using my shield?
No. Yeah, you could squeeze that in there. And
Then
it's an awkward way to eat it.
do you know what? As I take a lick, my shield comes up and protects me from the arrow.
Lick it again.
Nice. Yeah. See. Tink. Just whether it's on purpose or on accident, it looked cool, and the ricochet it just deflects off, and the creature is very upset. Still doesn't have ice cream, and you're openly mocking it and blocking its shots. But you do see behind it as you are laughing and deflecting the arrow to Hennick. You do see behind it another one descend and fall in right behind and above the one that just shot you. Already has a bow at the ready and shoots at you again. Just following suit with its kin. And another... Hacha. Oh, I'm guessing a 13 does not hit. And your ice cream too. Yep, that one you just eat your ice cream and chill. Okay, Raka, you're up.
All right. Can I pull back far enough where I can get into range of the that first one?
As melee range or what range?
Melee range, yeah. None of my thing's an ice cream cone.
Yeah, you can pull back on the beetle, and the beetle will slow down, and you can drift back, and you'll have an opportunity to strike at it.
Yeah. So yeah, I'll do that. I'll just like throw the ice cream up, just one bite it.
Okay.
One. Yeah. Just don't want to drop it. So like I take out my oar and just kind of hold it to the side, and then just like fall back and just like strike this fairy.
Sure.
And you know what? I am going to use my You know what? I'm gonna burn this this 3, so that's gonna be 11.
11.
So as the brain freeze hits, I just kind of like lose like composure for a second.
Okay, yeah. You're brain numbing right as you swing, and this thing just
And
very
then
adept at flying, just kind of veers away from your sluggish beetle.
yeah. So and then I just kind of like take it, and then just I swing at it again, and that is going to be a 19.
Okay. 19 definitely hits.
All right. Oh, yeah. Let me just check. 2, 3, 3, 5. Yep. Okay. So that is 11 points of bludgeoning damage, and I hit it. I'm gonna try and trip it. I'm gonna try and just knock it off its little bug mount. So I'm gonna spend a superiority dice. So that's a D8. Okay.
Okay, so 11.
1d8. 1. Okay, so it's just an extra 1.
Extra 1 damage. Okay.
And it has to make a strength check and beat a 16, or else it'll just fall prone.
Nice. Okay, so we'll go with what was that total? 12. So okay. And you're hitting it with what, a greatsword?
Yeah, my giant ore, which is like basically a maul.
Oh, okay, awesome. Very awesome. And it crit succeeds the strength check.
That's all right.
It just kind of spirals a little bit, loses its balance, but rights itself back up.
All right. Yep.
Okay. It's looking quite wounded. One of its 4 wings is actually broken and useless.
Mm-hmm.
So
you know what? Actually, I'm gonna action surge and like hit it again.
Okay.
Let's just do this. And I'm going to use. Yeah, I'm just gonna. Yeah, waste that one. So that's gonna be a 14.
A 14 just misses.
Dang. All right. Well, that's fine. At least I can burn away one of these last really low numbers. So that's it.
Okay. And if you guys get to the end of your 5 rolls, just go ahead and you don't need my permission. Just go ahead and roll 5 more. Something to do with this forest is just very, very strange. Okay. So, wait, you get an attack action, right? So don't you get another second attack?
Oh, I did.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Wait, so is that how that works with
I believe so. Yeah.
I
Brad?
think if you action surge, did you do 3?
I did. This will be my 3rd. You only get another one, right? That's the way I've always done it.
The wording on the extra attack is when you use the attack action, you get a second attack.
Oh, okay.
So if you use your action surge to attack, you can actually get 4.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yep. Okay, I'm going to use the 15, so that's going to be a 23.
Oh yeah. That is.
All right. Well, I've been using that thing all wrong, so that's good to know going forward. All right, let's see what we have. All right, I'm gonna roll the. I have the great weapon thing, so I'm gonna re-roll that 1d6.
Okay.
I have a special thing for that, or 1d4. Sorry. All right, so that's a 3. 3.
Okay, so 8 plus 3, so
11. So it's 11. Yep.
Okay, sure. Okay, so another 11. Okay, so yeah, oh man, that last slash cut it right along the left flank. You can see it's now open, and underneath the leaf-looking exterior, the sharp-edged leaf-looking exterior, you can see it's very fleshy.
Mm-hmm.
And very injured.
Well, it shot at my friend. It's gonna die.
That's the funkiest thing I've ever heard.
Very well timed. Very well timed. Okay, so speaking, Mr. Funk, Griffo, you're up.
Can I treat Raka to my ice cream cone since she did such an awesome job?
Sure. If you just
Oh yeah. And then would I still be able to use short bow.
Oh, appreciate it.
I didn't actually have it out at the time because I was climbing up to Raka's shoulders.
Yep. Yeah. You can draw a weapon.
Cool. Okay, so I give Raka my vanilla ice cream. I hope she likes vanilla ice cream. Otherwise, I feel bad for shoving it. Take my ice cream. And then I'm going to, at that weakened one that she just hit so many times, I'm going to loose an arrow. Oh, I'm going to use my advantage on my 7. So for my short bow.
Okay.
I don't
Oh,
have
that's
that.
good, man. That's good. So that's what was the roll?
Ooh.
11.
Could I also have you guys also see a dove fly out of my sleeve, and fly like around this fey creature's head, kind of distracting them.
Mhm.
Would that could I get the advantage, the sneak attack advantage bonus for that? Oh, look, it rolled my sneak attack for me. I love D20 or roll
Yeah.
20.
I know, isn't it great? When you learn all the tips and tricks, it's such a good feeling.
Mhm.
It's so good.
Totally.
Yes. Yeah. You can use your familiar, have him go on your turn. Yeah.
Yeah.
Use the dove.
It's kind of like flying around his eyes, kind of
Tiny
distracting him.
Gnat-sized dove.
Yeah. His name's Denny.
Uh-huh.
I think Raka and Thela and Tahanaka. I'm so sorry. I'm not gonna get that tonight. I'm sorry.
T.
T. They all know the Tiefling. Yeah, they all know its name's Denny.
Okay. Sure. Yeah. So okay, you just have to adjust your damage, I think, to D4s, right?
Yes. So instead of yes, let me go ahead and roll. I'll just go ahead and roll a D4. Cool.
Well, no, I
So it would be
just-
a 1 + 4, 5, and then plus that sneak attack.
What,
yeah,
I don't know.
sneak attack will be normal.
Okay.
We'll
I
keep
didn't know
as
that.
normal sneak attack damage. Sure. It's the rogue's thing, so let's not. Same
Cool.
thing with your regular smite.
Cool.
Scrat.
Regular smite. So divine smite.
Yes. Yeah.
Right.
Got it.
Your class feature smite. Okay, so that will be a 1 on top of 4, so 15. Okay, so how are you? Where did you want to shoot him at?
So I quickly give Raka my ice cream, draw my short bow. I don't want to aim for the head because that's where Denny is, and I don't want to hit Denny. So I'm just aiming for the central mass. I'm just aiming for the biggest target, the chest.
Okay, absolutely, yeah. You managed to make. Was this the one? No, scratch. Hit the other one. Okay. You managed to plant the arrow right in its chest, and it's like it quickly stops, and you look back and see that it's just standing there, and it plummets as it took that arrow probably right in the heart, and it just falls to the ground. Unfortunately, it's not like more fighter jet fight where it even makes the cool or explosions or anything, but just quietly.
I say, my feet are on fire, and I reach for a high five from Raka.
Just yeah.
Absolutely wonderful. Top of the order, Thela. 1 down, actually 2 down. If Scaredy Cat
I
doesn't.
also have ice cream.
Yeah, your
Yeah.
favorite ice cream cone.
Yes.
Excuse me. Thela is a weirdo, and she has like red bean ice cream. And she's just gonna stuff it in her face, and because she's like resistant to the cold, like it's like whatever, this is normal for me. And I'm gonna go ahead and use frostbite on the remaining little fairy guy, and they need to make a save. It's not a so that would be a DC 14 save, please.
Oh, okay. Which save?
Con save.
Con. Sure.
Yeah, if I remember correctly.
Oh, that's a fail. That failed.
Sweet. It's gonna take 2d6, 2d4 cold damage, and it
Okay.
has disadvantage on its next attack roll.
Ooh, very nice.
Nice.
And that's a cantrip.
Okay, so it's 5 cold damage.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, just blasts it, hits it like right in the shoulder, and it starts to crystallize, and the creature's trying to shake it off. But yeah, definitely wounded.
And that's my turn. I'm gonna swallow my ice cream.
Finish her up. Okay. Tahanak, you're up. 1 down, or maybe 2 down.
See
1
now,
down.
Tahanak has realized that he had an extra attack last round, but what he's also realized is he only had 1 spear.
Oh, no.
So he's sort of we're still on beetles, right?
Yes.
Yeah, he's not going to be able to do any of that 4 stuff, so he'll try and stand. So I took the protection feat, so if I'm within 5 feet of anyone, I can protect them. For beetles and riding combat, I'm good at land vehicles. I've got a proficiency in land vehicles. I don't think that particularly helps me on a beetle. I think that's definitely an air vehicle, but I'd love to be able to try and get between people so that someone could receive the benefit of my protection.
Sure. Yeah. Just make a passive animal handling check.
Oh,
As you
boy. That will be a flat 14.
Well, go ahead and use one of your dice.
I have 14.
Oh, 14? Okay, I thought you rolled. I'd flipping back here. Okay. 14? You easily bump in between the remaining one of these creatures and Raka and Griffo. You kind of get diagonal, like right between them.
Shield comes up.
He's really nursing that one.
Savor it. Ice cream.
Yeah, he's the only one enjoying it. Okay. So, anything else? Would you like to do anything else? I mean, that really didn't take you.
What level spell is that? That's only a level 1 spell. Yeah, we'll inflict wounds. Does a 14 hit?
A 14 does not.
I should have rolled, shouldn't I? I should have used my pool.
Oh, yeah. Go ahead and use your pull.
So a pool on my +7, the lowest I can get is a 20.
Oh wow. Then yeah, go for it.
Yep, I'll use that, and then I'll use the damage from this, because I've already modified all the damages down. Except now that I've clicked on damage, it's not doing it. Oh, cast at what level? Level 1, thank you.
Still 14.
Yeah, I think it went from 3d6 to 3d4 plus something. Yeah, no, it went from... Oh, hang on a minute, it says 3d8 there.
It's rolling d8.
It is. Hang on, let me just check I have put that down.
No problem.
Yeah, no, it should be 3d10, it's now 3d8.
Oh my god. Ooh.
Okay, very nice. Okay, so 14. Okay.
Ooh.
Yeah, so you start seeing part of the leaf-looking exterior of it just start to wilt and curl up, and now it has a black spot from about its elbow on its right side or left side, the whole way up onto its chest. It's just all wilted and black looking. It's like trying to shake away from you and create distance.
Yes.
Very nicely done. It did not like that at all.
Excellent.
Okay, so it is the Beely's turn. Okay, so you guys are floating wrong. You got one scared and flying away, and one's dead. And this guy is wounded, pretty heavily wounded. And you see 4 more. Zzz, 4 more of these Beely up behind you guys, probably about 30 feet away. Start to descend from the canopy down towards you guys. The other one looks back behind it and turns towards you guys and kind of grins real big. About that time, Thala, you get a happy voice talking to you. Merle is pretty much saying, very thick ahead, dangerous, hold on. After that, good flowers. We eat.
Okay.
I need everyone to make animal handling checks, please. You guys plummet. The beetles take you down.
That'll be another 14 for me.
Well, yeah.
Fine.
Would that be from
Used.
Cool.
the pool?
From your pool, yes.
Okay,
The
yeah.
4, I rolled a 6. Oh, boy.
9 even. 9 even.
Not even. Okay.
That
I'm
is-
gonna use my last 6, and that'll be a 12 total.
Okay.
Mhm.
What are you looking like, Rocka? How?
Oh, you know what? I have a crit. I'm going to use that crit because animal handling seems important at this moment. I will save that for later.
Very nice. Okay. So here's how this is gonna go down.
Thank you.
So the Beely are up behind you. They're starting to descend. More of them coming at you. 4 more. And Lord knows how many more are actually up in there, but more are coming down. The beetle, I don't know, Thala, if you're relaying this to everybody else or not, but guess what, everyone? We're taking
Everyone, hold on!
Just
a sudden
hang on.
plummet. The beetles take you down. It's like there's a drop off. So there's like a ledge and then a sudden drop off. And then when you get down real low, it's very thick shrubbery just everywhere. And these beetles, they're not doing it fast, but they're doing it rather well for their size. Just kind of bobbing when they need to and floating around. You guys all managed to hold on except for Griffo. Griffo, can you and who was behind you? I guess it would be Tahanik. Can you and Tahanik please make... We'll have you make a dex save, and we'll have Tahanik. Can you make an athletics check, please?
Yes, I can. That's a 20.
Okay.
beautiful.
I'm using my 11. And just because I'm not super, it seems like this might be kind of hard. I'm gonna go ahead and use my advantage also. Do I still
Okay.
have that advantage?
You do. You do still have that
Okay,
advantage.
cool,
You still have
cool.
an advantage and a nat 20.
Oh, cool. I'm gonna save that nat 20. But I am gonna use the advantage over an 11. Wait, was it a dex?
Oh, look at that. Okay.
Wow.
That's beautiful. Okay, so the sudden drop in elevation, Griffo, you just weren't ready for that. And being on top of Rocka's shoulders, your legs come free somehow. And you tumble backwards through the air in mid-flight. And Tahanik, you just happen to be descending after them, and you reach out your arm and manage to grab a hold of Griffo's arm as you're all falling and pull him in to you. Would you like to pull him behind you or in front of you on the beetle?
I put him in front of me and I say, hold my tail.
My man.
Unintentional trade.
Okay. So, and you catch him and put him in front of you, nestles in there, right as you guys hit ground level. And then you just start doing the bobbing between the shrubbery. It looks as though the Beely are following you. Still following you, but they seemed a little more shy about about coming down this low. But they timidly follow you, keeping their distance for right now. But then they close in like double speed. Now they're almost on top of you, and they're not shooting yet. And they all pull up their bow at the same time. And they are greeted with a face full of fire. The large, bathing fire narrowly misses you all. And just like a wall of fire just goes past you. You lose track of the Beely. You hear some... And then you guys see the source of the fire up ahead and to the right. Looks to be a kobold. A regular-sized kobold, not...
Oh, no.
And it's sitting there smiling and looking at the Beely. Ha! I show you. I show you. Nasty. And he turns and starts walking away. He's mumbling to himself, kind of singing jovially. That means
We've got to speak to him.
I call out in Draconic. friend.
Oh, that's right.
It's like
I go to the beetle. It's like, get to me on top of his nose, please.
Merle says, "Big creature. Why go by big creature? Flowers right over there."
He is like me, and I kind of like point to my scaliness.
Ah, your father. Yes.
Yes,
Major
that's
egg.
my daddy.
Major egg. Okay. Go see Egg Layer. And Merle takes the flight pattern over, and you guys fly over by this kobold. The kobold is red scales. You can see that it's speckled with gold scales intermittently amongst its scaly hide. And it's wearing almost Arabian garb, like very baggy hammer pants, kind of pointed shoes, and it's got a scarf on. It looks kind of wounded too. It's missing like a chunk of its scales and stuff down its neck, and it seems to be, it has a rather large knot on top of its head. Seems to be wounded, but happy. I'm just gonna get it.
I cast Cure Wounds on the kobold.
Okay. Go ahead, roll for cure wounds. So you get real close, fly your beetle up and touch it. He's like, what the? Oh, that's nice. Oh. He looks around to try to see what happened, and he sees beetles. He's like, oh, they're pretty. They're shiny. And
I'm gonna cast Silent Image to make to our size a 15-foot tall. I'm gonna make the illusion look exactly like him, but so it'd be a little bit bigger than us, so that he could see it a little bit more, but scaled down. So it'd be a big kobold to us, but still be kind of small to him, just so that he can kind of get his attention.
okay, sure. So yeah, he sees. Oh, miniature kobold friend. Was it you? Was it you that touched me so?
He's speaking common, right?
Yes.
No, it was me!
Oh, it's the bug! Oh, happy
No,
day.
on the bug! Can you help us? We've been shrunk!
Tiny people. Of course. Tiny people, I shall save you.
I'm nervous.
What are you?
I'm a tiefling.
Okay. Moving on. He turns to I guess he would turn to Raka. You. Tiny human.
Goliath.
Yes. Tiny human. How do you all have such you healed some of my wounds. How do you do so?
I think his god helped you.
Looks over at the tiefling, kind of like, thank you. But
What?
you all must grow up and be big, because it's very dangerous out here.
Noticed.
Yes, how do we get big?
Eat meat, and humans eat vegetables. That helps. Just really watch your diet, honestly, and put your time in.
Do you know any spells that enlarge things?
No, I know lots of spells, but mine are mostly for fire. And he just makes a little fire shoot up from his fingers. Fire, because I am a dragon.
Yes, you are a big, strong, brave dragon.
Another tiny dragon. Oh, kobold. I'm sorry.
I don't argue with him. I just allow him to call me what he is, because he is dragon size at this point in my life. And I was like, what? How do you get your magic, large, wonderful, beautiful friend?
Oh, thank you for all the compliments. I was born with it. I was. I am. What color dragon? You're a white dragonborn.
I am a white dragon friend, yeah.
Okay. as we are, being kobolds, we are chromatic, right? But I am touched with and blessed, in my opinion, not my family's, with gold dragon, the fire.
Oh, how lucky. I'm trying to think.
That
So,
sounded like the most degrading. Oh, how lucky.
so I would love to do a minor illusion of fire coming out of Thala's mouth, but the thing is, I can't exactly tell her and communicate with her that I'm about to do it.
I'm gonna make that wear off because you technically can't really cast any spells that have verbal components unless they have the words from the lines in them.
Oh,
That would
yeah.
be cool, like,
Oh, yeah.
your feet are
I
on
didn't even
fire.
think about
That's in
that.
a spell. That's pretty good.
It's true. Breathe fire. No.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah,
Yeah.
that starts to wear off. You notice you can talk again.
Okay, I kind of cut my, try to block out the kobold and whisper to Thala, get ready to act like you're roaring out flames. And I cast minor illusion to cause a 5 feet to us cube of fire kind of sprout out of her mouth.
There.
It's like that big.
That was good. Good job.
Somebody
That was
struck
awesome.
a match. Okay.
It's
Wow.
almost as if we came from the same place.
You came from a torture chamber too?
You can call the Arctic that.
Ooh.
If you read a spell, would
Mm-hmm.
you be able to cast it?
No.
Hmm.
If I could read well, I probably still couldn't.
I just quickly I want to try something. I'd feel terribly stupid if this works, and I haven't tried it so far. Can I just quickly try and lesser restoration Griffo in front of me?
Okay. Lester Griffo, you feel great. The
Oh.
athlete's foot that you were suffering earlier is gone.
Woo!
Just checking.
And
Thank you so much,
Here's
Steve.
Just checking.
no,
Man.
no feet on fire anymore for you. Okay. So, tiny woodland creatures. How are you? Do you want to be in my pocket?
I don't think so.
His pocket
What-
might
what's
be
your
quite
name? What
safe.
is your name? What is your name?
My name is Blones. They call me the Great Blones, but my name is Blones.
Who calls you that?
Everyone who knows me.
The Great Balloons.
Blown. Blones.
Balloons. Sorry.
Like blown, like bones, but with a blur.
Are you the only magic user in this forest?
My dear Dragonborn, well, kobold, or whatever you are. I guess I mistaken that earlier. No, the whole forest is magic. Pretty much the whole thing, like every bit of it.
Do you know somebody who has a spell that can help us grow?
Ooh, there is an evil, torturous fuck that lives in the building over there. He knows spells, but I'm heading in the opposite direction, you see.
We know about him, and he's probably the reason why we're this small.
So why would you want to go see him to unsmall you?
Well, we don't. I was just wondering if you knew somebody else. But
Yeah, there's other prisoners in there, I think. I don't know. There was something going on earlier. Some people ran through. The old man made it left, and I took that opportunity to use my expert skills to escape. And then I left, and I'm leaving.
Maybe there's something left in the tower if it's unoccupied by him. Take us back.
But-
Change us back.
When he killed us, or so he thought, he probably would have returned.
But we're small. We can find something.
You are very small. Yes.
And we need to get back to our normal size some way. We can't travel like this out of this forest.
Yeah,
Very good.
great balloons. Would you take us to that tower, right, guys? I mean, we should probably go check it out, right, guys?
It's
there
the
are
only
other
thing I
prisoners.
think of.
There could be people inside there that could help us.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking too.
Hey, but it's very dangerous there, and he tortures you.
Hey,
Especially
hey,
if-
hey, Great Balloons. Did you want to see a magic trick?
Sure.
Check this out. And I make a puppy appear, just floating in front of his eyes. Oh,
Okay, so like you're a 5-foot puppy.
yeah, 5 foot. So for him, it'd be a very, very small puppy.
It just pokes at it, pokes through it. Oh, it's not real.
Well, of course it's not real, silly. It's a magic trick.
Okay,
I can show you more magic tricks if you take us to the tower.
that one's pretty lame.
Oh, well, I'll think of a better one on the way.
Judgmental.
Uh,
It's
look,
not mean if it's true.
I mean, I
I've still got the after effects.
just spent a long time evading death in the tower, and you bribed me with a puppy, a very tiny miniature puppy, which is cool. I appreciate the offer, but can I make a persuasion check? He's mulling.
You
it
have
over.
a nat 20. You have a nat 20.
I am going to indeed use my nat 20.
Oh, okay.
And then to persuasion is just a +1, so it'd be a 21.
Okay.
Nice.
Contrary to popular belief, kobolds aren't all assholes, so I'll bring you there, but please don't. I don't want to go inside.
No, yeah,
don't
yeah,
have
you
to.
could just drop us off. It's fine. We got Raka.
I have other friends to
Mm.
try to catch up to, and
Oh, I'm sure you do. I'm sure you got plenty of friends. Yeah, just go drop us off.
okay, I can do that. Yes, we must be very quiet.
So
though.
much.
What?
I said thank you so much.
Ah, sorry, you're way down there. I just couldn't get it all in my ear. Okay. Okay. He puts his paw down.
Mhm.
Everybody hop in. I'll put you in my sash.
All right.
Yeah, I hop in.
Okay.
I also make sure I wave bye to the beetles and tell them thank you for their flowers.
Would you like me to put the beetles on me too? I'm not scared. I like them.
I think they really want to stay on their flowers.
I believe they are trying to get to those flowers. I would feel bad if we kidnapped these beetles.
Just like
Okay. Okay. Bye, pretty beetles. Balloons
I
stands
try
up.
to mimic their I can't quite do that.
Okay.
I cannot do that.
good noise.
My character can though. My character can do it flawlessly, believe me.
There you go.
That noise back to
Good.
them.
Good. Okay, so he stands up and you guys are riding on his shoulder, like nestled in a large pile of scarf. Okay, it's not real far from here, but let's see here. Children running through the house. Okay, so yeah, you guys take off towards the tower, and he's not running, but he's moving kind of swiftly. And he seems really nervous at first, but over the course of the next few minutes, he seems to, okay, here we go, just brave as shit, can't help me stop me now. And you guys, poof, you make it to the base of the tower. And you think, all right, there's the back door. That's the way I came out. Be very careful, because I heard something in there when I left, but I was super sneaky. So he takes you off and puts you down, and there is indeed a large wooden door there. And he reaches up and opens the door for you. That probably would have taken a long time. Let's just open that now. Okay. Do you want me to shut it behind you, or you want me to leave it open? I
think we probably want it open, right? I don't know if we'd be able to open it ourselves.
Perhaps you could turn it into a jar.
Is it possible that we're actually just small enough to crawl underneath?
Yes. Yeah. Can we see it?
Oh yeah.
This, how do I put it? There is a gap, but he says if you were to try to go through the gap, it just stops you.
Okay.
The doorway. The doorway is the problem, not the door. Just the doorway.
But it'll let us go through if we open it and go through it?
Oh, I already opened it earlier on my way out.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh. Ooh.
So it's unlocked, and I just popped it right here. He opens it up, and yeah, you guys see the root cellar with all the roots.
All right. Well.
Balloons, thank you so much.
Oh,
We
no
really
problem.
appreciate your help.
The
Mhm.
Thank
best
you.
magic using Cobalt I've ever met. Thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome. And if you survive this horrible endeavor you're about to happen, just look. If you ever hear my name, just come say hi and thank you and buy me something to eat.
If I were a bard, I would have written a song about this.
Oh, I'm sure I'll hear it and it'll be great.
I'll come up with a better magic trick for you next time.
Oh, please, yes, yes.
Yes, I will.
I mean, it was a good try.
It's more impressive at full scale.
Yeah, if it was a big, just imagine this puppy was huge, like 5 feet, much better.
Yeah, I can see that happening. Excellent.
I healed you. You owe me a life debt.
That's true. That's how that works.
I'll give you part of my meal that they're gonna buy me for being heroic.
Agreeable.
Yes. Okay.
Sorry, my cat's trying to eat all my notes.
Yes. Okay, so Blones waves at you guys,
Mm-hmm.
scampers off into the forest back the way you guys came.
I mean,
And you guys go into the root cellar. It is it takes quite a bit of time to get through the root cellar at your size, going in and up into the roots, and it's very sappy down here.
yeah, just
Very.
Raka just says something about maybe we should have kept those beetles, but they're fine. No, beep, they're good. It's like it's just taking forever.
So yeah, it does take quite a while. Luckily, you guys get through the root cellar, no problem. Just really slow, and you ascend the stairs to the secret passageway, and you go into the Melmoraz's room, and he is not there.
Well, guys, we tried.
Isn't it good that he's not here? Because now we can look at his...
Notes, yeah.
Yeah. Do we see any like tables with like notes? Wizardry notes.
No, there's really just really a bed, a nightstand that has a burnt down candle, and an armoire with some clothes on it.
Hey, you guys, help me get up on that nightstand. I'll climb through. Is there a keyhole?
No. It's just a table, a little tiny table.
Oh, never mind. I thought there was like a drawer.
No. Doesn't seem to be anything of use in this room.
Well, maybe our
Maybe
size.
we should find where the prisoners are being kept.
Yeah, maybe our size can get them out.
Okay. So you guys
Yeah, that's
head,
a good idea.
head from the living area over to the next room, which happens to be the workshop. You guys easily walk underneath this door. Like you can walk under, but they don't even have to duck.
Mhm.
Walk underneath this door, and you guys get into the workshop. And then you see all the different obelisks of many different sizes.
Ooh,
And yeah, some notes on the table, and there's a stool there.
mm.
I am like right in Grand Central Station, so surprised I doesn't have one.
Griffo, can you make heads or tail of what these obelisks are? Because this thing, last time for sure, made us small.
Yeah, you know what? Give me just one moment to check this out. I am pretty good at magic, if you may have noticed. Could I kind of yeah? Could I kind of do like a check to see if I can kind of get some kind of feel on what exactly these obelisks are?
Okay, sure. How would you like to go about checking out the obelisks?
I would like to see if there's any kind of like rune etchings on them or anything, or if maybe I don't have like detect magic or anything, but if I could kind of get some kind of sense of any magical writing on these obelisks.
Okay. Surprisingly, they look just like miniature versions of the one that you guys saw before being blinded by the light. But there was no writing on any of them. They are just like an onyx black, and they all come up like normal obelisks, and they come to the top, except for there is an eye at the top of each of them underneath the peaked portion.
Mhm.
Go ahead and make an Arcana check as you try to get a feel for any magical properties that they might contain. You're
believe
you're not quite sure.
Can I also make a check? I am the demon devil expert, after all. I'll walk up and have a look, and using a combination of my divine sense to detect evil and my roll of 24 on an Arcana check.
and that. So yes, you can tell that these are definitely magical. All of them, every one of them. As far as their purpose, these seem to be handcrafted, and don't resemble any obelisk or religious or arcane things of this type that you've seen, but they just beam with magical power.
Guys, I'm not getting anything.
Well, they're definitely magical. They're like smaller versions of the big ones we saw, but...
Oh, well, yeah. Oh, you know what? I take it back. Yeah, I felt the same exact thing as T.
So what do we do?
I pull out the devil's makeup mirror.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so you pull out the
Can I
cursed.
get a compliment?
Well, you guys know you probably used this before. You probably, I mean, having it for so long, you probably used it before, and you know that the demon entrapped in it, the demon oracle, is called Nero. His name is Nero, and he pissed off some powerful being long ago, and that's what he's cursed for. So when you open it up, he will address himself. He will tell you a truth, a false, and a compliment.
In that order? Every
No.
time?
No, you don't know. You don't know which is which.
You look great, and that's a lie. It's a cruel thing.
Cool.
I would like to cast Zone of Truth.
Compact.
No, I flip it open and say, Naro,
Okay.
which of...
The
Which,
liquid inside starts to swirl, and then the face looks up and looks at you. Tanik. It's waiting for you to address it. You said in a row.
I did.
Okay.
And I know there's a clever way to phrase this question so that you have to answer correctly, but I can't think of it right now. So, which one of these things is going to fix us, put us back to normal?
Sap from the base strengthens the eye. Once the moon has passed, so will your time. Your tail is the most beautiful thing I've ever seen.
Thank you.
What?
Hey T, I've been meaning to tell you, that's one really nice tail.
Thank you.
I am quite jealous of your tail.
Having a tail.
Hey, Thayla, I don't want you to feel like... Thayla, do you have a tail?
No, I don't have a tail.
Oh, never mind. Okay, I was gonna say. Never mind. Thayla,
Yeah, I do not.
I have seen some Dragonborns with tails, so
Yes,
I'm sorry.
Thayla
that
does
you-
not have a tail.
Okay.
She has a great butt.
Thayla, that's a nice butt.
So,
Thank you. You're...
something about sap from the base? The compliment really threw us off this one.
Yeah, it's sorry, guys. It kind of took me... That from the base will strengthen us, I think it said.
Mm-hmm.
And then something about the moonlight.
It
Can
seemed
I roll-
like
Can we roll insight?
I mean, you know, insight isn't detect thoughts. I say in character.
Wait, do you guys have detect thoughts? That would really help us out.
I think maybe the
Thayla-
second.
Thayla is just gonna kind of think for a second on those words and it's like, all right, this is what I have concluded.
Mhm.
Either we have to wait for night to pass for the
Yes.
spell to degrade as the moon pass, or the phases of the moon. I hope it's not the phases of the moon. That would be way too long.
That's a long
Or we need to get sap from the tree in these eyes. from those roots?
I'm hoping it's the moonlight one, because those trees are so far away right now.
I mean, if the moon one is false,
Mm-hmm.
what have we lost? We just spend the night. I mean, unless
Yeah.
it is the phases of the moon, like you say.
Yeah.
Sap from the arm. If that's false, I mean, what if the sap makes us weak? You know, maybe one of the weakest of us. I look at Griffo. Should go and try the sap thing and see if I start shoving Griffo towards where the sap is. Should go and try some of the sap,
look
and we'll see what happens.
Is there? Do we have sap? I don't.
We're in a root basement. There must be some sap somewhere.
Just come on,
Oh,
yeah,
you are
come on.
right.
Yes.
Made the point of saying it was sappy. I would like to, if we're gonna make Griffo go get it, and it's far away and he's complaining,
Mhm.
since I would like to wild shape into a beetle. And I was wondering if I did that because I saw the beetle large, if I wild shape into the size of that the actual size of the beetle.
Ooh,
'Cause that's the first time I've ever seen it,
Mm-hmm.
and thus do I wild shape at that size.
that's a good question. You are a super tiny beetle.
Oh.
All right.
It's all relative.
I mean, I'll offer to
Everything scales.
run him down there. Just
And
Yeah. Yes, please. My legs. Rocka, my
to be a
legs
good,
are so
to be a good
tired.
workout. To be a good workout. Let's go.
Yeah,
Rocka
I hop on, and I
Barely
go
breaks a
straight.
sweat.
I go straight to the shoulders this time. I don't. Yeah, because then I
Okay.
can. I got my arms free that way.
So you guys take off. You go back down into the root cellar. You cut open one of the roots. Sap starts to come out. You gather some sap. How would you like to transport it?
Shoot. What do I have on me right now? Sorry guys. I'm looking in my
Just eat it down there.
As I hear that, I look and I
His little voice.
I look back where we came from, and then instead I kind of drain it. I empty out my water skin, and I pour it into my water skin. Just
Okay.
because I want to be around the whole party
Yeah.
when I drink this.
We have enough.
Just
Okay.
to be safe.
Yeah.
Sure. Okay. So yeah, you gather some up with water skin. Rocka brings you back up,
Yep.
and yeah, you get back up with everybody else.
All right, guys, you want to see a magic trick? And
Griffo,
I down it.
Griffo, go ahead and roll. Can you roll a general intelligence check, please? Well, by the way, since you guys came into this tower, that your pool of d20s, you don't have that feeling in here.
Oh,
Okay.
whoops.
Good.
Yeah,
Okay.
we're back to normal.
Boom.
Yay.
Okay. What is it? Oh, 21. Nice.
Dang.
Okay.
nice.
So if you recall correctly, what after the compliment destroyed the train of thought there. You remember that the demon said that sap from the base strengthens the eye. That's what he said. I don't know. I must have said a little differently because I heard arm and I
My
heard
suggestion was to give the sap to the eye. Like,
sap from the base strengthens the eye.
Well,
Did
we've
I
got
drink the
this-
whole? Did I drink the whole water skin?
Well, you were remembering this as you got.
Okay.
Maybe.
It's like halfway to my lips. I'm like, wait, guys, we give it to the eye, not me.
All right.
yeah, I was wondering.
Rocka,
Excellent.
boost me, boost
All right.
me up.
Boost.
Yeah,
There's about 30 obelisks in here.
Oh my god.
do they all have eyes over them?
Yeah, they're all the same. Yeah.
I mean, we have a water skin's worth of sap.
Just
Am I
start
gonna-
pouring.
am I
Let's start it. Yeah, just start. Let's.
Am I going around just kind of dipping a little bit on each?
On the base, perhaps.
The
Yeah.
base or on the eye?
Oh, maybe the.
What
Mm.
is it? Sap to the base or sap from the base? Put some in both. Put some in
Yeah,
both.
So
I'm gonna do that around the room until I run out.
okay,
A
so
little bit
it
on the
doesn't-
base, a little bit on the eye.
It doesn't take you but a second. You start with one of the small, tiny obelisks that are like this big. You climb up, and you put sap over the eye of the obelisk, and the runes start to light up along the length of the obelisk, just that one.
Yeah.
And you see sunlight from a window, look as though it's like it's funneling. Like the sunlight seems to be bending instead of being straight rays, seems to bend and go down towards the obelisk. It's not quite, it hasn't quite hit it, but it's like funneling.
Guys, is that good or bad?
Yep, keep doing it.
Keep going.
I mean,
going.
something's happening. Something's definitely happening.
We are desperate to get.
So you notice that you probably just have to move the thing so that it's in line with sucking sunlight into it.
Okay.
It's not in the right spot because it's on a shelf.
I guess I'll.
All right, I
push.
think that's your 3 jobs right there.
Yeah,
Push that bad boy.
I'll try and push it into the right.
Oh yeah, with
I'll
your
help.
form.
Mhm.
Absolutely. Okay. Okay, yeah. Oof. Ugh. But between the two of you, yeah, you guys will be able to shove it over, and you see that once you get it close enough to being almost in line with that the sunlight funnels through it and goes through the eyelet and through the sap and shines down on the floor. The floor disappears in that spot and leaves a little divot. But the light is still constantly shining through it, or shining into that hole.
Now, it would seem that the sunlight did indeed strengthen the eye. And it's caused a divot. Which makes me think it's not a matter of waiting. But I also don't think this is the answer because it's destroying things.
Yeah, you guys tell me where to pour this stuff, and
Yeah,
I'm ready to pour it.
I mean,
You
it's
are
still
the magic
there.
experts. I'll push these things wherever we need to push them.
Tahanik, can you make an intelligence check?
I'm going to use my nat 20.
Nice. Okay, so as you're saying, it seems to be destroying things. You might recall that it didn't destroy you. When it shot you, it didn't destroy you.
Oh wait, did it touch T?
No, remember before you were all bathed in light, obelisk in the forest.
Yeah, I mean that's how we. But we don't want to be smaller.
Griff, I've got a cunning plan. Why don't you go and stand in the divot?
I can. If anyone can withstand that, it'll be me. So I can try.
Okay.
So yeah,
Rock.
Rocco offers to like.
I quickly climb down.
Yeah, don't join me.
Try this at home.
Join
Okay,
me.
so
Bad choices.
Rocka, you bravely hop over and go to run into the light. I need you to make me a death
Okay.
saving. No, wait, no, it's the wrong one. So,
That's okay.
so Rocka, you run into the light and you feel bathed with that warm light. You lose sight, you lose all your senses. Then you hear a ringing. The ringing starts to subside, and you start to smell the nasty smell of this old man's place.
Hmm.
And you open your eyes, and your friends are gone.
Oh,
And then you realize, okay, maybe I should look down towards the floor.
yeah.
And they're down there, chilling out, looking
Yeah.
up at you.
I just give like the biggest like thumbs up to them. Sometimes like it's good, like but it probably for them it sounds super loud. It's like it worked.
Yeah.
guys, real quick, can I just be bigger than you two for just a minute? Can I go first?
Tahanuk walks into the light.
The mad rush.
You just wanted one moment.
The three of us just rush in.
And you all grow back to full size.
Thayla's AFK right now. I go before Thayla.
Momentarily, you got like a few seconds of like.
Yep, you had a few seconds of being taller than Thayla. And you guys grow to full size. And as you're enjoying your being full size and being right again, you hear a slamming door. And you whip your heads over to the side and down the hallway from the front entrance where you guys originally came in. You see a cloaked figure carrying a basket with vegetables in it. Figure pulls back its cowl, turns over and looks at you guys, and it's Melmoraz. And he is not aware that you were here, or big. He drops his basket and what? How? I killed all of you!
Why are we chasing him again?
He's getting ready to charge up a lightning spell or something's crackling in his hand.
Like,
This is-
were we hunting him to kill him?
No, we want to
We
get
wanted
him.
to. We need to find out what he did with the tiny
We
village.
can hurt
With-
him. We just
Yes,
can't
we
kill
will
him.
hurt him very bad. We don't
get him.
quite want to kill him.
Are you ghosts?
Yes.
Yes, we're
Go.
ghosts.
Worse than a ghost. I'm an undead devil demon. Bow down,
Leave my tower at once.
and I will intimidate him.
Go ahead.
And I use I would like to use silent image to also make a 15-foot tall, spooky-looking sheet ghost right next to T.
Okay.
I just like slam like the ore side down just to like make like just like these intimidating noises at him.
The ghosts are back. I thought the medicine would help. He looks up. He's very scared. Tahanik, he kind of collapses in front of you. The vegetables go flying everywhere. Please don't haunt me. I only meant to kill you, not to have you live in purgatory. Please, no.
If you tell us where the village is, we'll quit haunting you. Otherwise, your dreams are ours, buddy.
And we'll kill you.
And we'll kill you after
Take
we
your
haunt
soul
you.
and
Oh,
eat your
okay,
soul.
that sounds more fair.
Mhm.
Okay, I was waiting for the punchline. What village? I destroyed a village a long time ago, just like I destroyed you.
Lamplight. Where'd Lamplight go?
Little Light is destroyed. I bathed it in the sun's fury, and it's gone. It's destroyed. Like I destroyed you. You're dead,
Okay.
right?
So Little Light's tiny is what you're saying, because you made us. You didn't destroy us. You made us tiny. I
Griffo,
mean,
shut up.
Spooky Ghost. Ah!
Don't. What are you? I don't understand.
Uh-oh.
I cover Griffo slip up. With more intimidation and
I
deception.
catch myself really quickly.
Leave me alone, please. Just stop haunting me, evil demon things, please. You're silent, Thela. Not even muted on Zoom. You're muted like beyond Zoom. So yeah, he's just kind of cowers and he gets down and he's like praying to you, to Hanik, and looking at all of you, and it's like, please, just let me go, please. What would you like to do?
What are we supposed to do when we catch him?
We're supposed to
need
get
out of character, we're supposed to try to find out where Little Lamp is, or Little Light. Is it Little Light? Little Light.
Yep.
Little Light. We're trying to find the village of Little Light.
Mhm.
Sounds like he thought he destroyed the village of Little Light,
Yeah.
but he also thought he destroyed us. So
Did he just shrink it down and no one checked?
he must have shrunk it down somewhere. This is all out of character. He
Yeah.
must have shrunk it down somewhere,
But they're as good as
we
dead
didn't
then.
see it. But remember, we didn't see it in the cavern, so he didn't shrink it down to the same spot, at least.
Yeah, but look at the
Yeah.
divot on the ground. We were. They probably had their own divot where they were.
And then
They
the birds
must-
came.
The birds came.
Yeah.
And then all these animals. Oh no.
Hey,
Hey.
hey, wizard man, where do you think you destroyed? Where's the crater that you destroyed this town into? Do you know?
It's probably still there. I don't know. I don't hang around to find out. I just blast things to oblivion. But it's coming back to haunt me now. I see.
Yes.
Okay, is he beyond usefulness now? Do we think he's beyond usefulness?
We
Please
should at
pity
least.
me. Let me go, please.
Yes, yes. I'm going to give you a sweet release very soon. Are we done with him?
At least until the city's back. Then we can do whatever we want with him.
Hmm.
It seems like he doesn't
And we
even know
will-
where. Seems like he doesn't know where the city is.
I mean, the city can't go anywhere.
And he's got evil.
Yeah,
He had evil intent. We should smite him.
Yes. Yeah, I agree. Smite him.
I will smite him. I'll take my warhammer and I'm going to smite him.
Okay. It's like crumpled up little hole. No, mercy.
Two-handed.
Oh my god.
Oh boy! Oh boy! Oh
my-
boy!
Wow.
Come down on his frail body. How do you want to end him?
Well, we'll
I mean-
start
I mean,
with a bit of that, which will be twice.
I mean, there's one way. I mean, there's definitely one way that's
And
Ugh.
we just up that damage as well, and then
Oh.
there'll be that as well. Oh,
Holy.
that's small. See, I double one that really?
Oh.
Oh.
We'll just
Okay.
say, I mean, you can pretty much narrate how you want. He is like physically, he is very frail and
Yeah.
old.
I
So-
hold my hammer up to this guy. I hit him once, and you know what? That is not enough damage. I'm gonna hit him again. I'm gonna hit him again, and this time I'm going to use my thunderous smite, and I'm gonna use first of all it's radiant damage, and then it's lightning damage.
Oh, this guy's last moment.
Yeah, he just crumples down. He's done.
Ah,
So-
excellent.
Oh.
So yeah, she said she had to go. She'll be right back.
Mhm.
So what would you guys like to do now? The old man just lays there in a heap. Probably some of him over here and over there. However, Tahanic wanted to handle the destroying of him. He is just flattened out, done.
All right.
And
Let's free the prisoners, grab these obelisks, and see if we can go to the spot where the town is.
Well, we
Okay.
can replace the buildings and stuff, but
Yeah.
I can hear you, Thela, but it was very quiet.
okay, so you guys rescue a few prisoners. None of them of any power or worth at all. They're just random people that got plucked. You grab some of the obelisks. You manage to get together some carts and stuff. You return to the town of Little Light, and with a very close examination down into the crater, you see that it seems to be like little hole all in the dirt wall. I mean, this crater is much bigger because it was from the town, not from just you guys. It's huge crater. And with careful stepping, you see that the townsfolk, the village folk, have made a little tiny society, little tiny
Wow.
town.
Cool.
We've been
Down-
gone for like a month. They did a good job surviving. Wow. For
That's like 6 months.
Now. Jeez.
They've survived. Now they've had some casualties, but yeah.
Oh, God.
So whether you wanted to tinker around and try to find a way to bring them back, or however you would like to handle that in the future, but you have solved the case, and if the majority of them are still alive and well.
Yes.
Did you say we brought obelisk?
Mhm.
Cool.
So that's it, guys. You
Yay.
did it.
yep.
Yay.
Did it, Reddit.
And
Yes.
righteous retribution was delivered.
Yes.
Man, you destroyed him.
Yeah,
Little-
he got that thing is like obliterated.
He.
Hey, good. I didn't get to tell you,
I-
but good job, T. My man.
Yes.
Well, that was tons of fun. I was really gripped the
That
whole way
was
through.
good.
That was so good. Oh my God.
Thank you
That
so
was
much,
really good.
Kyle.
Yes.
Like, yeah, like transitioning to streaming DMing, smooth.
Oh my God, so good.
That's good.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I've been doing this for a while, but never done it on anybody else's group. So I appreciate it.
Thank you. Well, why don't we start at the bottom of the screen this time? We'll work our way up, and we can take a chance for you guys to tell us who you are, where we can find you online, all the wonderful shows that you're in, and post your links in chat and all the rest of it because we love to see them. And tell us your favorite part of the one shot today. So we'll start at the bottom of the screen with Shauna.
Hi, Shauna, Flying Cirrus on Twitter. I mostly stream on the for Power Score RPG. Like we do Waffle Talk and we do Saturday games. And time being on Hell's Bells on the D&D channel on Sundays at 6 p.m. Pacific time. Yeah, Pacific times, right? Yep. And wow, I love the magic field and stuff like that. That was such a good thing. We're having the rolls and stuff re-rolled, and having to deal with that was super fun. It had to make you really think about doing things. That was great. Thanks.
You're welcome.
Yeah, we'll come to me last. We'll move straight up to Val.
Hi, can you hear me?
Just about. You're
Yeah.
quiet, but we can hear you.
I can, yeah.
All right. So, hi. My name is Val. You can find me at Twitter and Twitch at Valdrianth. I do D&D on my channel twice every other week. We're going to be doing this Saturday. It is my show Dragonstone, which I DM, which one of my players has been hanging out in here. Please come check us out. We're like episode 13 into this game. Also, I am beginning prep for my 24-hour Dungeons and Dragons stream for Extra Life, which is the first weekend in November. And if you are interested in that, hit me up and I'll get you a part of the Discord. And yeah, you can be a part of saving some kids' lives.
Awesome. Thank you, and thank you for doing that show. That's going to be amazing. Thank you. Next up the screen, we have Adam from One Shot Onslaught.
Yes, I am Adam DeWeese from One Shot Onslaught. So I am the dungeon master for a podcast / YouTube channel where we play one shots from DMsguild.com. So we release our podcast weekly, which means that we record bi-weekly. So we'll record one session and we'll release part 1 on a Monday and then part 2 on the next Monday. The channel's Twitter is at One Shot Onslaught with the number 1. My personal Twitter, which I've never used, I might even scrap it and change the name because the name's terrible. It's at DWEEZ11. But I never use that one. I've always just used the channel's Twitter for whenever I use that. But yeah, so we release weekly one shots from DMsguild.com.
Awesome. So I will chip in before we go to Kyle, but my favorite part was the whole maths thing. It's something that you know what, I love Roll20 because it takes all the maths away, but actually every now and again just dipping back into it a little bit, it was really nostalgic. It was like going back to pen and paper. It was like, you know what, this is cool. So thank you for that. That was fun.
I forgot to say my favorite part. My favorite part was I loved the shrinking down part. I've only done that once to my players, and I've never played a game where I was shrunk down. And it's a lot of fun seeing these blades of grass that are as tall as trees and having all of your damage kind of squished down. It was fun.
Mm-hmm.
I like that part.
And just to reiterate, my favorite part was clearly Master Balloons. I can't say his name.
That's a close second. I loved that character.
The poop flowers are pretty close as well.
Oh god, yeah. You know what? This whole, I can't.
Yeah.
I don't think I can pick a favorite.
Yeah, it was too good. So then with that, we go to Kyle, also known as Stalwart Geek, also known as Stalwart Initiative. Last of all, Kyle, thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. Yeah, thanks for letting me come and do this. And yeah, I had a blast. You guys are awesome. Thanks for bearing with me with the maths, putting you to work with the pen and paper. And yeah, I just wanted to try some new stuff, mix it up a little bit. And yeah, like I don't know if I could pick a favorite part because you guys are awesome and it was fun. I did like it whenever Griffo had to bear the 3 wild surges like right in a row.
It was pretty good.
Yeah. The tension, like, oh, you're gonna be for the there's another one. Oh, there's another one.
You guys picked really, really good phrases, and I actually, I used them all.
Yeah.
I used all 4 of them. Thank you guys. You guys gave me really good ones to use.
The chances of that happening 3 times in a row is like 1 in 64 or something. It's crazy odds.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm at Stalwart Initiative on Twitch, and yeah, there I have all the links to all the stuff, our Discord group and all that jazz. So, but yeah, I'll be around here every so often, as much as I can, and thank you so much for the opportunity, Scrat, and you guys are awesome. Thanks, chat, for helping out with some of those crucial nat 20s that you guys had.
Yeah,
all kinds of stuff. Yeah, especially with those pool of dice, that definitely helped out. So yeah, thanks, bud.
Oh yeah, and I've just accidentally closed Zoom chat, not Zoom chat, Twitch chat, which is a terrible thing to do. So I'll get that back open.
There's a lot of hearts flying around. But yeah, Scrat. Yeah, anytime you need a player, I don't get to play a lot.
Yeah.
I DM usually, so anytime you need a player.
Well, that just leaves me, you guys. I'd love to have any of you guys back. You've all been great. These are my social links, everyone. If you aren't already in my Discord, you should be. It's a wonderful, inclusive, family-filled place where people will teach you if you want teaching. They'll talk to you if you want talking to, and it doesn't always have to be about D&D. If you want to get in a game, very much like these people, send me a DM on Twitter. I am going into a new season halfway through September, and I'll be doing 3 viewer games a week, which is up to 12 brand new viewers a week, which is my channel focus, getting more and more new and returning players back in the game. And lastly, there is my YouTube. I'm very behind. I'm working on it. I'll get there. I go through stages of like being really behind and working on it, and then being caught up for a little while. And at the moment, I'm back in that lull of being really behind. I'm about 2 weeks behind. Let's see what else. I've also got Patreon. If you guys would like to consider supporting me for as little as $1, there is the Patreon there. And many Patreons of little numbers make me a happy man. So thank you very much if you decide to, or if you have already decided to support. I also have merchandise, which can be found there, and that is my stuff. And my merchandise is cool. It's got like stuff on it. And if you look in the Discord, there's people who have got like hoodies and stuff that they post in one of the Discord channels. It's a fun time. Now today I'm going to take us all over to another channel of ours, another channel that we are close to, WebDM. At the moment, they are playing Land Between Two Rivers, or it looks like they're about to start playing, or maybe they might have just finished. Hope they haven't just finished.
No, I think they're still going.
They're still going? Okay, cool.
Yep.
So yeah, as for me, you guys, I have got D&D every day, basically. Tomorrow, we've got another one-shot at 4 p.m. EST, where we'll be running a level 2 module, which I'll prepare some point during the day. Keep evoking emotions. We'll see you soon. Bye!
Bye.
Bye.